You're about to watch another exciting episode of the Dungeon Run, but did you know that you can actually be part of the adventure? Tune in live on Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific time, and you can make your voice heard and help determine the fate of our adventurers. Hope to see you there.
Welcome to the Dungeon Run. We're live. Thank the gods, it's Wednesday night again.
Woo-woo! Yeah!
We have got some energy at the table tonight.
Let's go.
We've been waiting all week to get back to the table. I'm so glad it's finally here. I even dressed for the occasion.
Thank goodness.
I know.
We were going to talk to you about your wardrobe.
Yeah, the last time the pink with the black, tank top is it's a
You're
weird.
fine. You're fine.
Thing.
You're fine.
So I figured I'd bring in a little bit of fanciness this time around. You'll notice that Carrie couldn't be with us tonight.
Listen.
You
Adam brings enough for all of us.
And
every day.
everyone expects you to be fancy, okay? Forgive me for being fancy for once.
I'm the fighter. Expectations are low.
Yeah. That's D&D for you right there. You'll notice that Carrie couldn't be with us tonight. We promise you she's not kidnapped along with KoKo, but she'll be back soon. We love you, Carrie.
We love you, Carrie. We miss you.
All right, I think it's right back to you to sponsor.
Oh, hi, friends. That's right. We have wonderful partnerships with sponsors like World Anvil and Die Hard Dice, who are so amazing. Check out our intermission or look in chat for all the details if our mods want to throw those up on discounts for amazing items at the Die Hard Dice store or on a yearly subscription for World Anvil, which is the best world building tools out there for you. Also, I get accosted a lot for being a tease on this channel by certain folks. But just that I say, hey, we've got a big announcement coming, and then not actually saying what it is.
You do not?
I do. I do
He's
not.
got donuts on the bread.
Donut. Well, I'm going to say, even though it's a little early, but we're very excited that we have a new sponsorship that we're going to officially announce soon, but we've been talking with the incredible people at Dogmite Games, who are going to be our official wood sponsor. That is a thing.
Hey, family show.
Family show.
Family show.
Our official wood sponsor.
We're still looking for a candle sponsor.
That's right.
Air sponsor.
That's correct. But check out the people at Dogmite Games. They're incredible, and we are working on some amazing stuff with them, so check on that soon. Anyway, we are also made possible by Patreon. Patreon.com/thedungeonrun. Check it out now for all the amazing behind-the-scenes perks, different bonus content, all this stuff. In fact, Josephine McAdam just posted or sent for us to post a lovely little hello video to the watchers of the time stream.
That's nice.
That was quite nice. You know, it's just a little hello, which was quite nice.
My hair is wild in it. I guess
It's
it's pretty
pretty wild.
similar to right now, but it's wild.
Even for you, it was wild. And also, we had a wonderful dungeon cooldown yesterday with Ron and Adam that surprisingly wasn't just an hour of family issues between Cristobal and his parent.
It very much could have been.
It could have been.
It absolutely could have been. I was sort of surprised that it wasn't. But check out the VOD is available of that right now on our Patreon. Also, we have the patron shout out. Welcome, new patron, Sarah Nickerson. Thank you so much. Welcome, Sarah. We're so happy you're here. But there's so many amazing, awesome perks like free interactivity, glimpses of light and shadow, or bursts of light and shadow. Cash those in every month, folks. Don't forget that. And the Patreon D&D campaign that my voice is weird. The Patreon D&D campaign that I've been running for our folks for months now. It's such an amazing time. We're coming up on our 10th session, I think. But our last session was so great because Tapartos, who came in for their first session, decided to play a cop.
Well, here's the question. Was it a good cop or a bad
They
cop?
were a good cop, but it was like there were so many
That's a good
shenanigans
bad.
going on, and Tapartos kind of did me a service by going like, hang on, the authorities would know about this by now, wouldn't they? And I was like, yes, they would. You're absolutely right. So thank you, Tapartos. Thank you to our amazing community. I love playing the game with you all. I'm going to throw it back to Ron right now for a merch update.
Hey everybody, I've got a merch update. Starting tomorrow will be a brand new poster to commemorate our Heroes of Bingle reunion.
We promised it. You all wanted it to happen. We made it to happen.
It's happening.
Jason DeBitt, JD Illustrates, has created an amazing poster commemorating our Heroes of Bingle reunion that features the Heroes of Bingle in their full Grand Bazaar getup.
And a lot of masks this time around, huh? It's strange.
What
It's
is
like
going
it's
on with
tied
all
or
these
something.
masks?
Yeah, so look out for that. I'm always,
Subtle.
you should check every week because I'm looking out every week for new things to drop with our print-on-demand supplier. So also, if you would like, you can, when you purchase, you can give us your email so that you can be emailed when new things go up. I've started doing that as well. So make sure you look out for those. Now, on to our interactivity. If you're new here, welcome. We love new watchers. Gods who watch, as we call you. We have a way for you a couple of different ways for you to interact with our show. You probably know that we're interactive, and we use a custom Twitch extension you can find in the About section, as well as in the overlay of our show. And you can purchase advantages and disadvantages for players and for the DM, as well as new Force of Light and Force of Shadow elements. So if you want to help get to the next big moment of the gods, you can purchase one of our glimpses, the glimpse of light or glimpse of shadow. If you'd like to help us get there faster, you can get a burst of light or a burst of shadow. As those buckets fill, new powers and things change the game as we play. And if you watched our VOD recently with Adam and I and our discussion in the cooldown, I also made a special request for those of you who decide to fill out forces for us on our website. We're looking for a lot of forces that actually encounter roleplay enhancements. So take that into account when you're creating forces. And those of you who help purchase and get Force of Light and Force of Shadow out there, keep in mind more and more roleplay coming ahead. So that's it. I think that's
everything.
Yeah.
Let's do it, buddy.
All right. I think that's it. Sean, take us into the shadows.
Ooh.
Last time, our gallant heroes, KoKo, Cristobal, Val, Otto, and newcomer Rhea, found themselves further entwined in the enigmatic web of the City of Glass. The party's quest for answers initially led them to probe Rhea, chosen of Lumbra, who offered cryptic guidance on the mysterious Baron's dealings within the city, and suggested they gather more information from an intriguing watering hole known as the Shimmering Mirage. KoKo and Otto made a memorable exit, hilariously using tied-together bedsheets and magically breathing cloth decoys to disguise their absence and descend the Radiant Tower. Shortly after, they met the captivating red-skinned tiefling artificer, Ildar Fireheart, who revealed the automaton's unique ability to be self-creative and the Umbral Governor's control over the city's equilibrium. While traveling through the Sunforged district, a touching camaraderie began to form between Rhea and the party, though Rhea remained tight-lipped about their own past. Amid their exchanges, a fascinating incident occurred involving one of Queen Mab's Feywild worms. When KoKo tossed the seemingly inert rainbow-colored caterpillar-like worm to Rhea, Otto observed an intriguing magical blip of white light radiate through Rhea's form, hinting at a more profound mystery. Rhea, reacting in disgust, rejected the worm, throwing it at Cristobal's feet, who quickly pocketed it, explaining, "It will remind me of you, KoKo." Their journey brought them to the visually striking Shimmering Mirage, a bar reminiscent of a reflective oasis with an eclectic, if not sparse, mix of patrons. The bartender, an impressive four-armed automaton, stirred memories of a young metallic Brian Flanagan from cocktail.
No one's gonna get that one, buddy.
I know, it's an old one. I threw it in there because I knew it was old.
Took even me a moment.
Yeah, Brian Flanagan from Cocktail. Look it up if you don't know.
Was Hippie Hippie Shake playing in the background?
Tom Cruise in the movie Cocktail, his character.
Josephine gets no references. We've been over this.
I don't know what cocktail is.
It's a movie.
Oh, you're gonna learn.
Yeah, you're gonna learn. It's an interesting 80s
I
movie.
lived in a cave.
I was a young fellow myself.
There's some movies you really need to see. Cocktail
It's on
not
there.
one of
them.
them.
Not really one of them.
It's fine.
Anyway,
Anyway, Ron, you were saying.
That's what I get for making references.
Right.
Stirred memories, dexterously crafting colored water drinks with a flourish. Cristobal and KoKo zeroed in on a reticent Gith in the back, who reluctantly revealed his name as Nasir, and quickly had a prickly distaste for the rules of courtly society. Sensing something off, Cristobal tasked KoKo with tailing the elusive Gith through the labyrinthine city streets. Meanwhile, in an alleyway investigation, Otto discovered an empty alms box that Rhea had insisted contained something, feeding Otto's growing suspicion of a simulation conspiracy.
Sounds silly when you say it like that.
The truth is out there.
It's out there. During their alleyway investigation, however, Otto unintentionally traps a waning soul within the Umbral skull artifact.
Forget about that.
I forgot. Well, we weren't there.
You weren't there. That's right. Simultaneously, Rhea and Eamon had an informative chat, discussing the governors, their histories, and recent city events. They delved into the peculiarities such as the increasingly dark fog of Shadowmire, the Obsidian shipments entering and leaving the Umbral Governor's tower, and the potential involvement of Valthor, a tiefling warlock, in some ominous experiment. The intensifying conflict between House de la Cruz and House Medulon was a cause for concern. At the bar, Val and Otto's interaction with the automaton bartender takes an intriguing turn, as Otto affectionately names them Bart, and seemingly awakens the speech and creativity within the machine. Val watched in both horror and fascination, as Bart's glass crafting skills were displayed with speed and precision. Otto and Val briefly explored Otto's growing conviction that they were still trapped in a Bahathian trial known as the Gauntlet. The Alcan even claimed to have killed all of their friends to complete the trials.
I made it into the notes.
Rhea's return with Eamon's intel about the raw obsidian coming from within the Umbral's tower further stoked Otto's distress, leading to a bizarre shared experience between Rhea and Otto. Meanwhile, KoKo's pursuit of Nasir led to a tense confrontation in a nondescript alleyway. As KoKo attempted to open a door, the Gith had disappeared behind. They were suddenly engulfed in darkness and ended up unconscious, and their fate unknown. And that is where we begin tonight. Great. Ladies and gentlemen, and gentle-days. We've got a couple of things to read off here before we begin. Tepartos with 3 glimpses of shadow.
Oh.
Thank you, Tepartos.
Okay,
Sorry,
breathe,
I just
breathe.
choked.
That puts us
Arto's trying to kill Surena.
42% of the way to level 4, Force of Light,
Oh boy.
and 23% to level 5, our first level 5, Force of Shadow.
Second,
yes.
the first level,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, the first one
Yes.
had the sun blocked out.
Yes, it is. Our second one. Yes.
Yeah, level 5 ain't no joke.
Yeah. Force of Shadows. So, got those here handy and ready. We begin back at the Shimmering Mirage. Do you guys need another? You want me to read?
No.
No, you're good.
I mean, we ended with someone coming out of something.
Right, yeah.
So, I'm fanning you. Oh, are you okay? Are you alright?
I'm alright.
Bart!
I'm alright.
Can you get some blue water,
it's
please,
fine.
Bart?
No, we're alright. We need to lay low. We need to not be drawing attention to ourselves. Where are the others? Come, let's go inside.
You make your way inside, and Otto and Val and Cristobal seem to be discussing the peculiarities of the water at the bar.
It's like it was kept in an oaky barrel, but it's still water, so it's kind of just...
There's no like particles in it,
Right.
or anything like that.
Right.
You know, I'd be used to even like dust mites, but there's nothing.
Yeah, it's not even that. Hello.
I'm gonna scan, but as I'm walking in, you know, I'm
What's going
looking
on?
around. I'm
It
checking
is now
every corner.
empty, other than just you four and the bartender.
And there's-
Yeah, Eamon left a little bit ago.
all right. Bad things. Nitzir is a spy for the Umbral Governor.
What?
And has reported on us to them. And
That was fast.
yes, it's very fast. Where is KoKo?
Wait.
Following the seer.
Okay.
We'll get back to that. The Umbral Governor contacted me, and I tried to report as I am supposed to do. I tried not to say anything they didn't already know, but what I didn't realize they didn't know was that you are here.
I thought they knew that we were here.
I did too.
Oh, that would have changed a lot of
All
how
of
I
us?
spoke to you.
Just
No,
him?
just Cristobal.
Oh.
And well, he's
Last time he saw you, he tried to kill you.
he
Very
does,
nearly
he,
succeeded.
He wants you dead.
Did he say why? Because I'm still at a loss.
It is not my position to ask why.
Oh.
Is he on his way here?
No, he expects me to carry it out.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
So you're not, right? Or will you? Are you gonna take us?
No, no, I'm not. I'm not going to. I think it is imminent that we move and try to get out of here.
Yeah, okay.
Cristobal, another red water slid to you. It looked like you needed it.
We must be careful who we speak to.
This is Bart.
Hello, Bart.
Hi.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Where's KoKo? So KoKo's following Nitzir.
I
Is
trusted.
KoKo in dangerous?
KoKo, I
I mean,
trust.
is KoKo to be trusted?
Of
Of
course.
course.
absolutely,
Yes,
trust-
absolutely.
She is.
That with my life.
She is one of the most inconspicuous people when she chooses to be,
Yeah,
and a
but-
mighty warrior. I
What
have
do
no.
you know about them?
What do we
About
know about
KoKo?
KoKo?
Yes.
Well,
They are a kind soul.
She's originally from the Elderberry Wilds. She was transported to the Feywild
Yes.
when she was very young,
That's
and
more
she
of a
spent
biography.
her entire life there. And as, if memory serves, she'd only gotten back to Tars for about, a few minutes, maybe an hour, before she was thrown into the tundra with the rest of us.
right. She is looking for her family. Her favorite color is green. And she's really, really good at finding animals.
She sort of has a boyfriend.
Yes. Oh,
but
yeah.
Yes, yeah, of course. But,
She also has a dire
wolf.
dire wolf
Slushy.
slushy, which
she
she
can take
summon.
care of herself.
I am not concerned
That's
about
And
her
trust
safety.
me, she's
True.
look, she's very easygoing.
And that's not even the real color.
What do you mean the real KoKo?
Well,
Right.
right. Yes, yes. Oh,
The
We'll deal with that.
So
later.
wait a minute.
One
KoKo
thing at a
told me
time.
that they are good at tracking,
Yes. Yes.
following people,
Incredible at tracking.
and what makes you think that they're not tracking you?
wait, that KoKo is not tracking us? Or?
Yes.
Well, why would KoKo track us if she was just
sorry.
hanging out with us?
We have not hidden anything from KoKo since we met them.
Yeah, we share everything.
Rhea,
Food.
I'm gonna say this as nicely as I can. We just met you. I have almost died alongside KoKo several times now, so I'm not gonna try to hold this against you too much that you're trying to cast suspicion on her.
Well,
I understand. I see.
that may be fine. Perhaps KoKo is no threat to you.
But do you think that KoKo is a threat to you?
I think she might be.
Let's find her. Yes?
What do you know about KoKo?
Did Medulon say something about her?
No.
Okay. All right, then we're making assumptions. Let's find her. Yes?
Yes, I can show you the way she started to go.
Okay, we'll just retrace her steps in the dead of the darkness, because that's essentially where she went. Right?
There was
She went into the twisting lane.
twisting lanes, which are
Oh, it seems
confusing
like
by their nature, apparently.
I know the twisting lanes.
Okay.
Okay.
We can try and track her.
Yeah. I mean, oh, I'm
I don't really know how tracking works.
I would.
Yeah, so when we said we
I,
were gonna find
I'm
them,
sorry.
I
I'm sorry.
don't
Baron
track.
McAdam has KoKo.
What?
Wait, what?
He said that she's under his protection.
Oh.
Oh god.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
It does make sense. This is leverage. He now has leverage over us.
Under his protection, it's
But
exact.
he wasn't telling me that as leverage.
Oh, because he thinks that you're friends with him and that you're gonna bring us
Yes.
to our death.
I suppose I thought he was more all-seeing than he may be, although he does have ears everywhere. We need to be careful about who we speak to.
Yeah,
So
well,
what exactly did he tell you to do?
Besides kill us.
Well, kill me.
Because I don't know if you were aware of what happened on the outside, but on the you passed out.
Yes, he can contact me.
Anytime? Through your mind?
I think through the mask.
Oh no.
By the way, have you been wearing the mask the entire time? The entire time we've known you, you've been wearing it. Thank you. Okay.
I think I took it off for a second when
Sure.
I first said hello.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the
Okay,
rest of the
thank
time
you.
it's always on.
So what did he tell you to do? Just to kill us? Or just kill me? Or to bring us somewhere to do this deed?
Well, yes, I didn't. He wanted me to kill you. And he does want the rest of you. I don't know for what means, or he certainly didn't tell me to kill all of you. And I said that you were just. I told him that you were just interested in the libraries and looking into.
Okay.
If he were to kill me, or have you kill me, it would, I'd like to think, start a war between our houses.
Maybe.
Yes.
Not yours and mine, I mean Meduland and, De La Cruz.
Yes, I do think that you and your father are at risk, and I don't want to be the one to cause that. And I do believe in a balance, and this is not right. We need to go get your father's body back. We need to.
Big ol' insight check on all that.
Roll inside, Valcorio.
Because that was.
You may
I wanna
roll
believe you.
whatever you wish. I will not ask you to roll. It's totally up to you in order to obscure that from Valcorio. But Valcorio, you have advantage from Cjo 225.
Thank you, CJ.
What are you inciting specifically?
That you believe that you don't want this to happen. That you are genuinely trying to stop this, and that you're not leading us
Okay.
to our doom.
Rhea, you have advantage from Gin-Witted, but it is countered by Fail Waffle.
Ooh, fail waffle!
Just a straight roll for you.
Just a straight roll.
The term of endearment from Fair Waffle.
That's how Fail
I'm not
Waffle
gonna
shows their love.
roll.
by
I
the
know
way.
my passive stuff.
You don't have to roll. You can use passive if you like.
I'm
18.
just being genuine.
Okay.
Yep, passes mustard.
She's doesn't seem like a murdering type.
Right. All right. One thing at a time.
Okay.
Do we try to track down where KoKo went, or do we go straight for the heart of things? So we assume that Meduland is keeping his regular appointment to shout at your father, as he seems to do every day.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I worry. I think that KoKo might be in the Shadow Mire if she was taken by one of his spies or what have you.
For us to blatantly pursue KoKo, to us to go to him and demand her return, would be to suggest that we are spying on him and seeking him ill will.
And that also you are telling us everything he tells you.
We cannot do that.
True.
Oh.
It is.
We must infiltrate carefully. It's true. I think that's why it's paramount that we also find the mirror maker and
All right.
figure out a way out as well. But
All right. How about this? We go to the Shadow Mire, and if we run into any of Meduland's people, you tell them that you're bringing us to him.
Yes.
And I mean, it's a simple. It's
Yes.
a lie
We
because there's a
will-
bit of truth in
A
it.
simple ruse.
we will trick our way in. Trickery is my expertise
Interesting.
So cool.
and a gift of number.
All right. Okay. All right. So roll religion.
Yeah.
I mean, sure. Any advantages? Oh, bad, real bad.
Valcorio, you have advantage from Beaker Par.
Thank you, Beaker Par.
Cristobal, you have
Still bad.
advantage from Beaker Par
Thank you,
that has been countered by Fail Waffle.
Fail waffle. Natural 1.
Mighty 7.
Cristobal, absolutely.
That is how Lumbra does things. Yes. It's very
trickster
tricky.
god for sure.
I'm probably not much better.
Not really sure about Lumbra at all. That sounds like it fits.
Uh-huh.
Two-faced can be trickstery, so sure.
Sure, it's fine. All right. Whatever.
We will utilize whatever we can to get through. And yes, if I say that you are with me, that I'm following out commands, I will do whatever I can to get us through as surreptitiously as we can.
Have you killed for him before?
Not directly. I'm not sure. I didn't know what he was doing with the waning souls that I brought him.
How much do you know about the Waiting Souls, just out of curiosity?
Not much.
Bro, yeah, me neither.
They are new.
What'd you say, Bart?
They are new.
Oh, when did they come? Or, appear?
4 phases ago.
Oh, alright.
The Embraced appeared 5 phases ago.
Oh, so the Embrace came after?
Before.
Oh, yeah.
The Chosen 6 phases ago.
Chosen, Embraced, Waning Soul.
Yes.
Interesting.
The Chosen were few and arrived separately. The Embraced arrived in one very large clump at the end of a tower day.
The Embraced was you.
What?
It's not casting aspersions. It's all the souls that you brought up into the mirror. Right? It was the Asaka and the Ramhidi that we saw with the masks outside of the tower.
They arrive every day.
Now?
Oh.
Yes.
So it can be just you.
Waning souls also.
Do Waiting Souls, Bart, first of all, you're great. I want you to know, yeah, you're super helpful. Question, so Waning Souls, is that the Embrace turning into a Waning Soul, or is that its own separate?
All who are brought here are given an option.
Oh.
They may don the mask or they may choose not to.
Alright.
If they choose not to, the waning souls begin to fade.
Oh.
Lumbra's power is not gifted to them, and therefore they may not remain on the plane.
Dang.
You're talking very well for someone who just picked it up about an hour ago.
Well, you listen to people
Well, I
talk
was
all...
listening to you talk now.
Oh,
You're all very well spoken.
You probably listen to people talk all day, right?
that's fine.
Yes.
Question, does Medulon just roll up in here often, or what's
No.
his... Okay.
But his cronies certainly do.
Really?
I believe the word is aid.
Can you tell me about him?
Monsieur.
Monsieur.
Yes, the Gith.
Oh, yeah.
I think we should go. Thank you, Bart.
I agree. Yeah.
I'm sure they are at the warehouse.
Well, do you know where the warehouse is?
Well,
You know where the warehouse is?
Yes.
Where is that?
I do not know the location, but it is nearby. I have heard Nithzir speak of it.
all right.
Okay. Well, we'll check that out. Hey, man, thanks.
You're welcome. Would you like road waters?
Yes, I would love a road water.
I'm good.
Thank you. Yeah.
Not even really knowing, Val flips him a silver.
He watches it land on the table,
That's for you. Do whatever you want.
picks
with
it up.
I guess.
and he looks at it, and it melts into his hand, and a streak of silver
Ooh.
goes up to his arm and covers one eye.
Nice.
Wow.
Thank
You're
you.
pretty sharp.
You're welcome.
I put my hand on Cristobal's shoulder. I will not let any harm come to you. You have my word.
How could Medulan ask you to maintain the balance and still murder me? I don't understand this. It is...
No, he doesn't ask me to maintain the balance. He asks me to do whatever he wants, and as his power as Umbral Governor, I do what he asks.
Okay.
But the power of the Radiant Governor should be able to counteract that. He does not have the means or the power. He should not have the power to ask you to betray the other side.
He's currently in command. It will be changing.
He doesn't want to lose his,
Yeah, not if he has something to say about it.
Right.
this is such a
Let us Let us take off at least towards the Shadow Mire. We can
Yes.
decide how we do this exactly.
Maybe this warehouse is worth checking out first.
All right.
If this Nazir fellow is there.
Do I know of a warehouse in the Twisting Lanes?
Survival check.
Okay.
What's that?
Or
You've got
history,
wisdom.
whichever's better.
We got stuff.
Survival is actually better. Than...
Ooh. Shake, shake, shake.
You are the straight roll as far as concerned.
Okay.
And while you're doing that, hold on. We've got a burst of light from Jim Witted.
Ooh,
Thank you,
Witted.
Jim Witted. And another glimpse of shadow from Tool Mask. Which is even closer to both level 4 Force of Light and level 5 Force of Shadow.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I got an 8. Survival.
You live in this area, right? This is where you've been staying, at least what you've told them. You've been staying here since you've gotten here. I believe the way you put it is just down the road is where your location is.
Why do you have to say it like that?
It's shady.
They're all like,
It's so
well, at least that's what you said.
Because I don't want to say anything. I don't want to. I want to keep things
So
mysterious, and
shady.
so they're open for the opportunity for other things.
Right.
I'm being dodgy myself on purpose. There are fair amount of what you would probably call warehouses in
So
the Twisting
there's
Lanes.
a lot, yeah.
The key there is nearby, and that one there's only 1 or 2 nearby.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Yes, we can at least go take a look. But I don't want you all to be caught if it is full of Medunon spies.
No, yeah.
Right.
Who knows what they've been asked to do?
Well, we can always circle back to your earlier point, Cristobal. KoKo, this KoKo, is very capable. They are a hunter. They're a survivor. They'll probably be fine.
Otto,
What?
what are you talking about? You said this,
This
that,
one.
and
Yeah.
things not being real.
I mean, what's real? You know?
Otto's been through a lot lately. I'm not.
Yeah, you know,
Otto maybe thinks we're in a dream.
it's not a dream, it's an actual simulation brought on by Mahatha. You are not real. You are not real. You are not real. You're my mind. And
Even if this. All right.
What would convince you of reality?
that's a hard question. So, in the gauntlet, I thought that I escaped like a bunch. Okay. So, I don't know if there's anything you can do for me right now. Maybe, once we, break out of this level of the gauntlet, then maybe you're real.
I worry of the risks that you will take if you think that this is not real.
I mean, I have seen too much.
You think this is a trial put upon you by Mahatha that
Yeah.
you must pass in order to be proven worthy, right?
Well, I mean, when you say it all, like, together, yeah, probably.
Okay, so whether it's real or whether it's a trial.
Well, that's how I feel. Yeah.
Okay.
We gotta pass this trial.
Okay, great. Either
Yeah.
way, we need to not mess this up.
No, we can't mess it up. Because if we mess it up, we'll start over.
Right.
That sucks.
And
Starting over
Val is looking at Rhea like,
is the
one-
worst.
Right.
there
Yes.
are larger problems and there are immediate problems.
Yes. All right. So let us be very careful as we approach
Yeah.
Okay.
these areas.
Yeah. All right. Can we
Do
get
you-
outside and look for? I mean, we already rolled a survival check, but any sort of sign of KoKo.
Well, that's a different check, so
Sure.
you can certainly roll again for that if you specifically want to try
You
and
saw
find
Nazir
tracks.
headed this direction, right?
Yes, I gestured towards the.
Yeah, so as you exit outside, you all notice that there is one tower remaining lit.
Are you able to stay hidden?
Oh, absolutely. That's what I'm very good at.
I'm pretty good at it.
No.
No, I have to hide Cristobal. I will hide you.
I mean, I'm okay. I'm not great at it.
And
I have a
what
loud
of-
personality.
What of the do you know of the magics that disguise oneself?
No.
Weirdly, his magic tends to make him more noticeable.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna put my hand to his head. Say, blessings of Lumbra upon you. I'm gonna give you the blessing of the trickster, which will give you advantage on stealth checks for the next hour.
Ooh, that's fun.
Somebody's a trickster cleric.
As Rhea lays her hands on you and passes this magical ability to you, your mask seems to hum slightly. In addition to the advantage, you'll get +2 to every check.
Whoa!
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 That's amazing.
Nice.
You seem
His mask
capable.
seems to slightly
Thank you.
glow with a shadowy purple, just ever so slightly, where the edges of the mask sort of seem to blend into his face as if the lines have blurred.
All right.
You look powerful, man.
Yes, usually I find more power in being seen, but for the purposes of this exercise, I will do my best to be inconspicuous.
I think
If
it's very
anything,
important that you evolve.
Stay in the back.
Yeah,
Stay in
for sure. We
Yeah.
can't have you in
I
this.
am not without. I can defend myself.
Yes, but even just people noticing you might be a bad thing.
Sure.
Yes. Okay.
As you're standing outside, Bart seems to poke his head out and say, "Oh, you're leaving for good, yes?"
Hope to be back.
Maybe.
Oh, well, be back before the last tower turns dark. I close up. The souls arrive, and it is not safe outside.
Wait, okay, let's rewind. What happens when
The
the
souls
come?
arrive?
That
Yes.
sounds wild.
As I said earlier, the embraced and
Yeah.
the waning souls will
Yeah.
arrive at the last tower's darkness.
Oh yeah, all right.
And that is dangerous.
Yes.
So
How long?
I think we'll be okay.
Wait,
One tower's turn.
why is it dangerous?
When everything goes dark.
Well, the souls arrive. That I understand.
The
but
edges of the city blur, and the shadow creatures on the edges hunt.
Oh yeah.
Great.
Okay.
shadow creatures.
I understand.
Sounds good.
What you're putting down. We should go. We should go.
Either way, that's.
I can't fight shadow
If you
monsters
cannot
again.
find shelter, please come here, knock on the door like this, and I will open.
Great.
I can
Thank
also create a shelter should we need it.
Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you, Bart.
Thank
Bart.
you. Travel in the light.
You're a great bartender.
You're more than just a bartender. You're a friend.
When I get back, I'm going to teach you how to make something. Never mind.
I look forward to this.
Great.
And it slams the door shut, and you hear what sounds like
When the robot is scared for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I know of a chosen of Umbrith who isn't like a direct inner circle
Besides me.
of just sort of like a chosen of Umbrith who I've seen
Here?
about, interacted with?
in the Twisting Lanes, specifically?
No,
Just in
that
general?
I know what they look like.
There's not really a way to identify them unless they explicitly tell you. But
Right, I just mean
Yeah.
in my time here,
In
like
your
someone
time
that I've
here?
like spoken to at the bar in the past, or whatever that I know as
no, surprisingly, not many. Not any at all. No chosen of Umbrith that you have run into, other than the ones I have already told you about.
Like that face.
Okay. All right. Let's move.
Let's move.
Let's do it.
Make it fast.
Ron?
Yeah?
I'm going to palm my clear vial that I get.
So, looking for any sign of KoKo, heading in that
Yes.
direction.
So survival checks all around. Cristobal, you are at disadvantage from Feowaffle.
Love you too.
Rhea, you are at advantage from Just Jules.
Ooh, thank you.
And everyone else is a straight roll as far as I'm concerned.
But I get +2 to.
Yes, you still get the plus. Well, that this is for survival, not.
Oh,
for,
never
not
mind.
for
Okay,
stealth.
survive.
Nat 20.
Survive.
Wow.
You know, Cristobal sort of pointed in the direction that
Yeah.
he saw in the seer roll, and as you're looking, what Bart just told you, and the tower, and all this stuff, starting to feel like you're getting squeezed, seems to really inspire you, and you lock on to what look like footprints in the dirt. which is interesting because there's not a whole lot of footprints around. Right? This part of town is very sparse. There isn't many people around, as you could tell in the bar, and you're able to follow these tracks. They take a couple of twists and turns. It looks as if it was clear that she was following someone who either knew they were being followed or had some suspicion that they were being followed.
This bobbing and weaving looks like KoKo.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And after about a couple of minutes of travel, you see what looks like a green piece of cloth tied to the top of a lamp pole in front of an alleyway.
She left this here.
Yeah.
It does look like her cloak.
It does.
Should we stealth?
Yeah.
Yes, you should
wanting
stealth.
to be.
If you wanted to be stealthy, then yes, I would
Yes.
absolutely
At this point, we
stealth.
Are there
Some stealth.
shadows I can keep?
All over the place.
Yeah.
There's not a
I'm
whole
gonna
lot of light.
stick
You're
to
sort
some
of at
shadows.
right at the
Yeah,
edge of
tall
twilight.
buildings and
Yeah.
low light means
Yeah.
long shadows.
Long shadows, for sure. Everyone's a straight roll as far as I'm concerned, except for me.
I just rolled another nat 20.
Oh,
Wow.
good lord, 2 in a row.
Wow, rolling high,
That's
high,
one.
high.
That's 1 in 400 chance.
Hey!
I got a dirty 20, buddy.
Whoop, whoop.
Look at me rolling well.
Add advantage with a +2.
Oh, then it's
Oh.
22.
Yay!
I rolled an 18.
Okay.
Same.
Crushing
All right.
it.
Crushing the stealth in the city of darkness. Who knew?
Okay.
All right, okay.
Let us feel good.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm just saying, you are. Was I inaccurate? It was. You were crushing it in the city
It
of
felt
darkness.
a little bit.
I apologize.
I also got a 22 on that survival, just in case knowledge of the city helps come in here.
You notice, and you sort of notice too, as Rhea is following the same tracks you are. There seemed to be another set of footprints that were following behind what is clearly KoKo's footprints.
No.
Do we see the door? That
Yes,
her
tucked
footprints
away
are at?
in a serpentine labyrinth of the twisting lanes rests a warehouse in this alleyway that you saw the flag. An enigma shrouded in humble garb. Its exterior, a pallid tableau of weather-worn stone, seamlessly merges with the uniform facade of the district, like a chameleon seeking refuge. Singular in its height, the one-story edifice retains an air of unassuming obscurity, a pebble amongst a quarry of rocks. Its only ingress, a formidable ironclad portal, stands incongruously ornate amidst the otherwise Spartanesque architecture.
Wow.
The windows, devoid of any prying gaze, are bound by aged shutters that veil the secrets within. Their planks an echo of tales untold.
Her boots lead right up to the door.
Are there, you said there was windows?
Yep.
Otto, so as Otto, I walk over to see if I can kind of peer into one of the windows.
The windows, they have planks over them as if
Okay.
they've been shuttered from the inside.
Got it.
So as you pull up, you see wood.
Wood.
What looks like wood to you.
Do her boot prints turn into like drags?
They stop. There's a lot more footprints
Traffic.
and traffic.
Got it.
So it's harder to tell, even with your natural 20. But they lead up to facing the door, and that's where they end.
I think this is where they took out.
Wood.
You also
Well,
noticed,
this
because
is-
you did have a natural 20
This is
on
where-
your survival check, there seems to be what looks like a line of dust, as if a door has been slammed and the dust sort of fell off the top of it.
I worry that this is just where she followed
Yeah.
him, and I don't know where else she may have been taken.
Yeah.
I don't know if they would keep her right here in the middle of twisting lanes, or move her into the Shadow Mire where they can keep those that they have under protection.
Would this be a place where they kept the obsidian that's being brought in?
Oh, I have no idea.
I
I
could-
don't know.
Try and detect if there's any inside.
Yeah. Yes. Please.
Would you like me to do this quickly or
So fast.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
So ordinarily, like I would pull out my mirror, but I don't have time for that. So instead, I'm just going to twirl my mustache a bit and cast detect magic.
Okay? None on the door, but when you cast Detect Magic, none of you noticed it earlier, but the door seems to be ever so slightly ajar. and you can see a small glow coming from inside.
There is something glowing, and I gesture to the crack in the door and the
And my mask for sure. Right?
Oh,
How
yeah,
much
your
does the
mask is
detect
probably-
magic show?
Yeah, I mean everybody's mask
Who's
also glows.
glowing?
I sort of assumed that you.
Oh yeah.
Everybody be popping off.
Yeah, everybody's mask is definitely.
Oh yeah,
glowing.
I'm glowing all
Yeah.
over the place.
Yes,
I'm just
yes.
The skull.
Yeah, and you
Big
can
time.
clearly see
Yeah.
the outline of the Lumbral skull in her bag, or in his bag.
so. Is it a large source of magic? A small source of magic?
It appears, it's hard to tell. The door is reinforced iron, so you can't actually see through it. You can only see sort of in the crack, and you would need to see more to really understand.
I know there is something magical inside. I cannot tell what it is or how great of a source of magic it is. But we would have to get inside the building.
What is because we can see that seam, the floor and the inside, what does that look like?
Stone?
Yeah, you knew what I was
You
going to
can't
ask.
dig.
I was like, maybe I could dig a tunnel. No, can never do
Maybe
it.
you can knock the door down?
I mean, if it's open.
Yeah.
It also looks to be a pretty sturdy and heavy door.
Oh, I
I
thought
could
you
just
said
try
there was a
sneaking
crack.
in
There is a
honestly.
crack, but it is
the
also
door.
a heavy, like even
It's
if
not
you did
open.
bust it open, it
God,
would
I'm
still
sorry.
be
Is
I
there a
misunderstood.
keyhole? Or like
There does appear to be a keyhole, yes.
How will we just sneak in?
Hang on.
I'm just,
If we go busting in there,
just sneak in.
our cover could be blown real fast.
I just
It's true.
Yes, I just worry we should head to the Shadowmire instead.
If again, you are correct, because if we go in there, we admit that we sent KoKo after the Baron Medrulan or his cronies, as Bart so eloquently put it. So perhaps yes.
Well, he knows that KoKo was snooping in his affairs. That's why she was taken.
It's one thing to know. It is another to have evidence of our involvement beyond KoKo's just happenstance to be in a location.
Rhea, you suddenly notice that through that same crack that he seems to see magic, there seems to be a bluish-green glow that brightens and then dissipates quickly.
Anything that I would recognize having
Looks
ever
like
seen before?
probably the same type of fire that's at the lamp above you. A bluish-green. All the lamps here are bluish and green.
Is it like one of the souls? Or
They
is that what they all
tend to be
kinda
very.
look like, too?
Now that you're putting those two together,
Yeah.
absolutely. Those colors seem to be very, very similar.
While everybody is talking,
Mhm.
can I? So the door is slightly ajar.
Yes.
I would like to get on my tummy, so I am tiny.
Okay.
I would like to sidle up. I want to put my beak towards the door because I
Okay.
just want to look, and I have mirrors on my
Sure.
mask.
Okay.
So I just want to.
Yeah, I love it. Give me, you know what? Give me a stealth check.
Yes.
Because you're trying to be real sneaky about
It's gonna be
this.
so sneaky, but I want to know what's inside this weird little room. If I don't know, I'm gonna
Depending
have
on
a
whether you have
meltdown.
your straight roll, as far as I'm concerned, and
Straight
depending
roll?
on this roll, well, I'll have you do another one to follow it. But
That is a 19.
Let's go rogue.
so now roll a perception check.
Okay.
As you three are sort of duking it out about what to do. Otto, as per normal, sort of does their own thing.
Straight roll, right?
Yep.
That's 10.
10, yeah. So you see the glow.
Yeah.
It's bluish green, but you also hear what sounds like commotion and. Hurry up! Hurry up!
I slide out.
I think there's like perhaps a soul in there. I see
no,
that
they're-
light.
They're really freaking out. They're trying to
You
rush.
also hear the sound of what sounds like a fire and things being burned.
Oh yeah, they're getting rid of evidence. They are for sure getting rid of evidence. You
Well,
guys.
they're just getting rid of a waning soul.
No, I don't think they go away with fire. I think that there's other ways that they go away from.
Another thing I should have
Blue
mentioned
flame.
while you were traveling here, there were no automatons. There were no waning souls.
Everybody's got inside.
It looks like the streets were empty.
Oh no.
Let's hang back for a moment. Everyone kind of retreat into the shadows. Let's watch the building. If they're going to destroy it, we'll know pretty fast.
Why would they destroy the building?
I don't know if that's what
I
Otto
heard they were
maybe.
lighting stuff on fire in there, and they were like, "Hurry up, man! We have to go."
Well,
I don't
let's
know
see
if I heard that, but
I wouldn't mind seeing someone exit, seeing who's in
Yeah,
it.
all right,
yeah,
let's hang back. So I'll pull us like to the other side of the street,
Cool.
or whatever, and
Yeah.
to a little sheltered place to kind of keep.
Is there another exit?
From this place? Oh, let's I'll do a perimeter.
yeah.
Okay, so you're going to leave the group and do a perimeter check.
I'll go with you. I'll go with you. You two stay to the front.
No, I mean,
Okay.
yeah, I mean,
Okay,
I will.
Yeah, you guys go and we'll split.
I won't let you go off by yourself. I will
Okay.
go with you.
Cool.
So we agreed? Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Those two, we're
Yes.
staying.
Just
Rhea
making sure.
and Val
So
are
Rhea and Val
doing
are
it.
going sort of around
Yes.
the lab. Okay.
I'm just doing a quick, just
yep,
want to see if there is
absolutely.
another
Yep,
exit.
Survival checks, you two.
Great.
Survival?
Come on, let's keep these 20s going,
Straight
baby.
roll as far as I'm concerned.
No.
No.
5.
Oh,
No, okay, 16?
16.
okay.
As you two are sneaking around looking for another exit, you notice that there does appear to be as you're walking on the opposite side, on the other lane, there seems to be what looks like some sort of trap door disguised as stone. And had he not sort of just been clearly not knowing anything that he's doing and you getting a little upset, you wouldn't have spied it.
Yeah,
But then you, out of the corner of your
Shut
eye.
up. There. Do you see that?
Well, now I do.
Well, I suppose it could be a way in, could be a way out. Do we want to just sit here and watch?
On our side, while this is happening, Otto kind of sidles up to Cristobal and kind of like a whisper says, "Hey, on the off chance that you're real, this skull did something kind of messed up.
What did it do?
So you have to promise not to say anything because I don't know how I feel about it.
Sure.
You promise?
Sure, yes.
Okay, I believe you. It sucked up a waning soul. Kind of like your mirror did.
Really?
Yeah.
Otto, just to clarify, you pull the skull out?
Yeah.
Okay. As he
no.
pulls the skull
Look
out of
at
the bag, you're hiding in the shadows.
Oh, no.
It begins, it's glowing. It's slightly glowing, that bluish green, ever so faintly. And the lamp above the door sucks into the skull, puffing out, but making it dark.
Put it away!
I'm sorry.
And as soon as they put it away, the alleyway is way darker than it was before.
Oh, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a good thing.
How is it
I don't
being
know.
darker? No.
But no, Big Turker is good because we're in the shadows.
Look. Lumbra is the god of death. Okay? And
Oh.
progress.
Yeah.
When I used this mirror to provide them with souls, it was a form of power
Okay.
for Lumbra.
Yes.
It appears that the skull
The skull.
is absorbing
Yeah.
souls, much like my mirror did,
Right.
absorbing power.
Can we travel inside the skull?
I don't know about that, but
Like-
it is possible that we might be able to use the skull like I used my mirror to power magical effects or to affect the area around us.
Cristobal, so are you saying I should suck up more souls?
I did not say that.
Because
If
I
that's
will.
a decision that you want
No,
to make,
as my
you're an
magical
adult now. No, you're an adult now.
You
You're
are
so
my
old.
mentor, and I feel like
You're so old.
You're so old and responsible and wise after going through the gauntlet. I have
Yeah,
complete
no,
faith
it's
in your
true.
decisions.
All right, well, I'm gonna feel it out.
Let me ask you
Yeah.
this. When the soul was sucked into the skull,
Yeah.
was it like, no?
No,
And then
no, it was just like,
It didn't react at all?
I mean, it like, you just saw it just now, like how fast that went. That's how fast the other one went. The soul that got sucked in, though, it was, oh man, it was really sad. It was, a Ramhiri, and they were having a bad time.
Oh.
And I went up to go be like, hey, are you real? And it got sucked up.
And the Ramhidi,
Well-
how did it react to being sucked up is my question.
I think it was just sort of like, if you've seen the play, there's a really famous play.
Okay, go on.
It's like 4 guys.
Uh-huh.
They like roll up to a place and they trap apparitions.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Sure,
And,
yes.
like,
Ghostbusters is canon. Yeah.
Sure. Yes. And at
You
the
see
end,
that play?
at the end, there's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
giant queen
The
who
giant-
comes
yeah,
and
just stomp her
defeated. Yes,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember.
As sort of they were like a response unit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope all the lore builders are working this in.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
it's lore now.
It's canonical.
popular in the caves.
traveling play in the caves.
The reason I am asking is because when I sucked up souls in on TOS, they had nowhere to go. They were being manipulated by Nagrok.
Yes.
I almost did not remember his name, but then I
It
did.
is, yeah.
And so an argument could be made that it was better for them to go into the mirror than to be pulling his wagon of death. I am wondering if these unhappy souls, these waning souls, may be happier inside your skull than they are crying in the alleyways.
That's true. That Ramhiri was so sad.
Right. And now he has a purpose.
Now, they're in the skull right now.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't know what they're doing there.
It's something to think about.
It is something to think about.
You might be bringing relief to
might-
people.
I might be bringing relief to these souls.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a very important question.
Yeah.
At what decibel level are you having this
No, this is
conversation?
low. This is
Excellent.
all.
Okay.
Question.
Yeah, I'm just loud.
Just making sure, because that was
Whispering.
fairly loud there. I
Yeah.
just want to make sure. Cool.
Yeah.
I figured as much, but just
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
make
yeah.
it clear to the audience.
Thank you.
So we have audience member going like, they're talking real loud, Ron. I figured it was sort of hushed
Yeah.
tones.
Hush tones.
Yes, it's,
Excited.
I've been rolling.
Where
Where
are
are
they?
they?
Yes, where are they?
So we hadn't seen any other exits besides this trapdoor.
Yeah, it seems to be just this sort of semi-obvious trapdoor.
Do you want to go back to them and perhaps?
Suddenly there's around the corner where you came from, there seems to be a glow of light that you see and almost quickly dissipates.
And then it gets so dark.
And I see it come from over there.
From where you came from, and then it gets real dark.
And I'm like,
All right, I'm going to take that as a signal that maybe something's happening up front. So I'm going to try to open the trapdoor. I will try to do it quietly.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Bold.
You are straight roll as far as straight roll as far as I'm concerned. We have gotten a burst of light from Just Jules.
Oh, thanks, Just
That
Jules.
puts us 92% of the way to level 4.
It's so close.
Force of light. And we got a glimpse of shadow from
Shadow coming in.
JT Justice.
Thanks, JT.
I'm going to, in that short, give you resistance just in case something happens
thanks.
here.
I appreciate that. 16.
Very kind of
16 for stealth.
16 for stealth. Okay.
Yeah.
You pull. It doesn't have a handle. Okay. From here, it's clear that this is sort of open from the inside, but you can find the edges, and you stick your hand in there, sort of popping it open with a blade, and begin to pull it open.
And I'm looking around, sort of watching that.
I mean, it's very quiet.
Yes.
Almost suspiciously so.
You never know.
Of course, absolutely. Just identifying to you, knowing
dark.
It's quiet and dark, almost suspiciously so.
I'm not following.
I know. I keep saying that. Why do I keep?
Can I just have? I don't know these shadows. I've never encountered these shadows that have been referenced a couple times
No,
now.
you have not.
I
You
didn't
have not
experience
Full dark.
You have not experienced full dark. No.
Full dark, no stars. It's not a Stephen King story.
It's not.
Should be.
You kind of put, having heard this, you've kind of put it together that the quarters, the nights before the quarter, are when this occurs. So it's when half and half happens. The night prior to the half and half phase, everything goes dark.
Just turns into pitch black. The movie.
Does that make you Vin Diesel?
Yes, it does.
You pop it open,
Great movie.
and you seem to be able to open it without any sound, very little sound, just a slight scraping of that nutritionless dirt.
Val gives you a look like, how dare you be worried?
I know nothing about you.
This trapdoor yawns open to a claustrophobic passage, a seemingly serpentine tunnel filled with the heavy scent of damp earth and cold stone. The path seems to be lit sporadically by dim bluish-green lights through twists and turns that almost immediately sort of hits you with a disorienting effect.
So it looks twisty and turny in there.
And
Is it
there
down?
seems
Is
to be,
it on the same level?
It's sort of, it's just twisty and turny. It doesn't seem to go up or down from what you can see. And there's this sort of faint sense of a disorienting effect, like vertigo, when you look at it. Yeah.
I don't like this.
Should we get the others if we want to go in here?
Yeah.
Okay, let's close this.
Yeah, fine. I'll leave it open just slightly so I won't have to rebust
So
it.
begin to close it.
Slightly, yeah.
Okay. Make a Constitution saving throw.
And you gave me resistance.
A
You're
bunch
great.
of methane
Nice.
coming out that hole. What? It's like a sewer.
Straight roll.
Yep.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, yes, a
A
straight roll.
D4. Yeah.
What happened?
Oh no.
Oh no, buddy.
Oh no. I'm pretty good at these, but still, that's a 10.
With your bonuses?
Yeah, I'm a +6, and that's still only a 10.
As you're pushing it back, you see there seems to be a opposite way switch.
What?
That as it flips over, 3 gas vials drop from the very lip of the inner and burst into a green sort of gas.
I push you away.
You're able to hold your breath before, so make a Constitution saving throw at advantage. You fall unconscious.
Oh!
As you push her away, you fall into the dirt. You two, Otto.
Whoops.
Otto, you hear what sounds like the falling and breaking of glass around the corner.
15.
You are able to cover your mouth quickly.
Okay. Can I grab?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I
Strength
grab
checks for that. He's pretty heavy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he's wearing armor, and he's a dragonborn.
Mm-hmm. He's a big boy.
He's not a light boy.
Okay. Well, just
All right, so what
strength.
we're going to do now is enter initiative.
Oh!
So everybody, now this isn't combat.
It's gonna be fine.
It's not combat. It's just we need to
Okay,
be
okay.
clear of who's going
Yes.
when at what time. So
Right.
everybody
I
roll
roll,
initiative for me. Yes, you should.
Oh,
still
okay,
roll.
great.
Because you should be.
Okay.
Did you get to wake up?
When
You
you
wake
wake
up.
up, if you wake up,
Really good.
will. Okay, so let's start with 20 to 15. Higher than 20. Anyone
21.
higher? 21.
Oh, wait, 22.
Oh, nice. Okay. So we've got.
Wait, I'm sorry, that was 21 also. That I don't know.
Our
how.
I'm
dex
sure
is
your
the
dex.
same,
Is it really?
actually, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You're unconscious.
You're
I'm
unconscious.
unconscious.
Yeah. I was going to go to height next, but you're unconscious.
Very next.
Oh, yeah, I'm tiny.
Otto with
Like
21.
when you fainted, it was
Val
graceful.
with
Thank you.
21. 20 to 15.
16.
16.
18.
Wow.
18.
Way to go,
good.
guys.
It's amazing.
Very
Rhea at 18.
Except for that concept.
Well,
And Cristobal, or Cristo, since ball is the other one.
We know.
You said 16.
no.
No, there's only one. It's this guy.
Thank you, Val.
I'm unconscious.
All right, let me roll a couple things
Not
here.
death saves unconscious, right? Just unconscious.
No,
Thank
not dead.
goodness.
You are not dead. No, you are asleep.
Okay,
Just
that's fine. That's fine.
fainted.
That's fine.
Sleeping is the.
Why couldn't I be in health?
Tuckered out.
You just touch it out. You're just a little
You
big
just
guy.
take a little nap. Little night nap.
Yeah.
Little nappy.
And
Even with the
gas,
resistance.
it's fine.
You'll be fine.
Sure.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Okay, first act is Otto.
Okay. In hearing like the broken glass, because
And just to clarify, not turns per se, just tell me what you want to do and we'll move forward with it. We are not yet into like 6-second turns.
Yes.
As we know.
Oh, good,
Yeah,
that
good.
makes
That's
sense.
good to know. In hearing that, you see Otto's head just rotate, so full body just. And then I grab your hand, and I say, "Somebody stop it on the other side!" And I want to run us
Okay.
towards the situation.
Do you resist, Kristen?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's dark. And do you have night vision?
No.
That's what I thought. Dark vision.
Oh wait, I have the mask though.
You do.
And I do
It
have.
does have- you
I
do
do
have-
have dark vision.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Good, good.
You seem to be able to see, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so Otto and Cristobal run around the corner. Val, you're asleep. Rhea.
Yeah. Do I think?
That
Can I-
gas cloud doesn't seem to be dissipating very fast. It seems to be getting sort of growing and sticking
Oh,
around.
okay,
Oh,
cool.
no, no, no.
I think that me trying to drag you is not going to go super well. So
None of us look overtly muscular. Just FYI.
Very.
I'm so strong.
We were
first
just
of all.
talking about our strength scores before the show
Yeah.
started.
Yeah.
can I try casting Lesser Restoration? To
You certainly
wake?
could. Yep.
Like reach into the cloud on my foot and cast Lesser
Yeah.
Restoration. Nice.
You will still need to make a Constitution saving throw to resist the gas again,
All right.
but you do so at advantage because you can hold your breath to do so.
Okay.
They're gonna find one body or two. One body or two. Here we
So
go.
Rhea begins to cast
Okay.
her spell.
19 on the con.
Is able to maintain their concentration and touch you with her lesser restoration. Your eyes wake up. Make another Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god.
Oh God. Oh my
Since
God.
I know it, can I?
You kind of woke up and did what you just
Yeah,
did, so
that
I'd
makes
say
sense.
that's a straight
Oh
roll.
my god.
What did you? Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, it makes sense. Makes sense. Like you're not really,
I'm hoping not to waste your second level spell slot. I didn't. That's a dirty 20.
Yes.
So
okay.
you do that. You start to do that,
And I sort of
quickly,
pull.
And then I roll.
out.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, and I pull and to move back towards where our buddies are.
Great.
What was that?
Otto and Cristobal. Hold on a second. You run around the corner,
Ugh.
You're like, oh.
Yeah.
but you hear the door in the back.
Like the door we just left.
Yeah, and Otto
the
specifically,
front
you
door.
hear.
Oh, Ron.
Sorry. I didn't think I said all of it, but
You
it
did
did
it.
sound like
You
it, so I
did.
apologize. Is what I was trying to say.
It's all right. We love you.
The voice has a low timbre.
With my dark vision, can I see who's coming?
Yeah.
There appears to be someone exiting the doorway with a very large frame, almost like that of a bear.
Soccer.
If you want to know more, we're going to go to the top of the round, and you can use your opposite perception to do
That's
that.
true. It's not my turn.
Otto, it's your turn.
Wait, no, we
No, it
skipped
is
you. It is your
Cristobal.
turn.
Yeah, it is your turn.
Oh, it is.
Oh yeah, that is right. So
You
make a
were following
perception check.
Otto.
Make a perception check.
Or being
Wait.
dragged.
Straight roll as far as I'm
Being
concerned.
dragged by
Yeah.
Otto.
Yeah, I
Perception.
forgot that you were dragging.
I dragged,
That he
yes.
was actively doing that.
Yeah, it's about right. 9.
Nine.
No.
I mean, you're just around the corner and just seeing the side of it as you go by, but it seems to be an imposing figure, sort of with a weapon ready, sneaking out the front door.
So I'm going to I'm just going to like put the brakes on a little
Okay.
bit with Otto and be like,
Yeah.
it looks like an Osaka just came out the front of the building.
Otto, your turn.
Oh, okay. I want to look at the Ursaka and
Make a
like
perception check.
okay. So I am.
You're at disadvantage, in fact.
Oh, I don't know if I.
You still roll it. Disadvantage from fruitcake crumbs.
Fruitcake crumbs.
Oh wow.
worse?
So no, I can't get worse than a 1.
Oh, okay.
Nat
that.
one did.
Yeah,
Nat
not one
one
did.
did.
Yeah.
Otto, when you say that, Otto goes, "Oh no!" And falls into the alleyway. Otto, good thing is you can
Oh
now
my
see
God.
this figure, but they clearly see you as well. Now we will be going into round-to-round combat.
Oh, God.
And we'll be doing our very first combat for the City of Glass, all Theater of the Mind. Let me describe this individual to you, Otto, since you did not one, but I'll at least give you the description.
Why'd you Marx Brother it? Three Stooges it into
This
this?
Ursaka is a tall, imposing figure, their physique sculpted by years of rigorous training in battle. Their half-mask is crafted from darkened steel, detailed with intricate, aggressive designs that accentuate his fierce, intimidating nature. The mask covers the left side of his maw, partially obscuring a deep scar that hints at past confrontations. He looks at you and seems to be carrying no weapons. His claws extended.
Are they in our field of vision right now?
Yes.
Like,
Okay.
But we don't see the front, right? We haven't
You
got-
see Otto, yeah. So for
They're like
you're
at
on
the
the edge of
corner.
the corner,
Yeah, okay.
and you see Otto disappear behind the other edge of the corner.
Oh, okay.
boy.
So you don't have line of sight on Otto.
Got
The
it.
only one who has line of sight on Otto right now is Cristobal,
And we can see Cristobal.
and you can see Cristobal.
Copy
This is an embraced warrior. You can tell they are not full-bodied. They are bluish green They have full, it is no translucency to them, so they are clearly embraced.
It cannot be in the skull.
At least not that you know.
He's
I mean,
a soul.
anything can be in the skull if I try.
He's still a
hard
soul.
enough.
I mean, you know that he's still a soul. Okay. Otto, that was your turn. Val, it is your turn. We're now in 6 seconds, so it's actually a turn.
But you said the cloud had not dispersed.
The
Around
cloud
the
is
door.
not dispersed, but you are out of it and out the edge of it, so you don't have to worry about it.
Sorry, that was dumb of me.
Just move. We need to see what's happening.
Cristobal! And I'll stand up and start moving towards Cristobal.
Okay, so you move your 30 feet towards Cristobal.
Sure. What's happening?
If you'd like to use your action, you could certainly look down the street to see what's happening.
Yeah, I'll look around the corner.
Okay. That will be your action.
Sure.
Okay. Roll perception.
Okay.
Do you have dark? You don't have dark vision.
I
but you have
don't
a
have
mask
dark.
on.
I do have my mask on.
Yep.
An 8.
It's strange. It's dark, but something about the mask sort of makes this person outline for you. You don't experience this, but for you, you see what looks like a small purple outline of a big Ursaka with their claws out.
All right, so as I'm standing at the corner there, standing next to Cristobal, 15 feet in front of me, the echo appears and starts drawing its rapier. This echo appears much more courtly than Val, this version. It's almost with like a 17th century France flourish, drawing its rapier as it's approaching Otto. So it's gonna stop 30 feet in front of me. But ready to move on our next turn.
The Ursaka seems to be about 30 feet from Otto, which is probably 45 feet from you.
Got it. Thank you.
Oh, it's 30 feet away.
It's 45 feet from you.
Okay, yeah, okay. I thought it was right on top of Otto. Okay, great.
30 feet away from Otto.
Cool.
Okay, I
Yeah,
also
because
thought
you
it was right on
moved.
top of me.
You moved a full
Okay.
Otto movement away from the door. around the
Probably.
corner.
Otto, you would the echo is probably pretty much right where you are then, or right behind you.
Love it.
So I probably don't see it yet, actually.
No, it would be around the corner for you. Yeah, you do see him sort of concentrate.
Yeah, doing
and
something.
Something happens.
Yeah. So
Okay, so now it is Rhea.
I'll move up to join you all and sort of see things are happening. Also, I saw a trap go out. I'm more concerned that there are people coming. And I'll look at Cristobal and say, don't be concerned.
Now that you've said that, I'm very concerned.
I don't want them to take you. And I sort of, there's like this glittering magic that like pours out of my hand above me, and I sort of wipe it across my face, and I'm going to turn into Cristobal.
It is a perfect copy. It's as if looking in the mirror.
My God, you're so handsome.
It's literally the Spider-Man. Wait, this is happening right next to me.
Yes.
You look amazing.
Oh, why? Thank you.
Rhea, you also notice the outline. There's
Yeah.
a shadowy purple outline of a bear person in Ursaka, seeming to have their ferocious eyes set on Otto.
Just to be careful. And let us help. And if I can move any further, I'm going to go towards...
So it's movement to
Moving
get
further.
to them, and then double movement, which would be your move action.
Maybe you guys stay in the shadows and let Otto and I handle this. But I mean, you can help, obviously.
Okay. I'll stick to the shadow.
It's all right.
So you sort of keep to the edge of the wall, but move forward still.
Yes,
Great.
yeah.
Okay. So you are 30 feet away from this Ursakan warrior as
That's
well.
fine, yeah. 30
Cristobal.
You took a water glass to go, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. Cristobal is
Glad
going...
we're focused on the important thing.
Yeah.
What Cristobal is going to do is say, Otto, run! And he's going to reach out and grab the water from the glass using shape water and create an ice lick in front of...
As you reach your hand out for the water, you hear and through your hand, a dagger sticks coming from the shadows. You saw nowhere where it came from. I nat 20 that one, guys. There was a prepared action from someone in the shadows, stabbing you in the hand. Make a concentration check.
Ronald,
We gotta go.
I didn't even use the advantage, guys.
Concentration, yeah.
Yep, concentration.
We gotta go.
Whoa.
This is really
my
bad
God.
for us.
Where's my concentration?
Whoa.
Where's my concentration?
It's just your con check.
Oh, just my conscience. Right.
Straight count.
Unless you're dancing, which I don't think.
I am not dancing.
Really soon.
Yeah, that's not. That's a 10.
Let me do damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. 12, because I have the +2 to checks.
Right. Let me do damage to you here.
+2
Thanks.
to all checks or +2 to the stealth?
It's just stealth.
Oh, then sorry, 10. I thought it was all checks. Apologies.
No, just stealth.
I think your first response is how try.
Yeah.
That tracks.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
That's on point.
I'll say that they can't backstab you in the hand. 8 damage.
Youch.
Luckily, I'm a really robust wizard.
So you go to cast the spell and lose it as this dagger stabs you in the hand.
All right, so that was my action.
Can we see where the attack came from?
You can on your turn.
Okay.
Right, yeah, I'm still within view.
Yeah, we're
Yes,
all-
I stated
Okay.
on your turn you will be able to be given that option for sure.
Bonus action. I'm going to. And drink the vial.
Great, okay.
What is this?
He pops open a vial that's in his hand and drinks it and disappears from view.
Whoa.
Artificer stuff, I'm guessing?
Yay, cool.
Next is the Ursakan embraced warrior.
God.
They charge at Otto, who is laying on the ground.
The Echo's right next to Otto as well.
Wait,
Yep,
laying
would
on
get
the
an
ground?
attack. Well, only when it leaves its threat range. So he
Sure,
stays.
just if he wants another target.
He seems very. That person's on the ground. That
Ruh-roh.
seems to be a little bit easier to handle.
okay.
He's right there.
When
the ice slick didn't get through. Dang it.
No.
as he rolls up, he takes a bonus action, and pieces of his mask begin to fly off of his face and land on his body, almost like little metallic plates.
Wow,
and
that's
he
cool.
takes a
That's
swipe
cool.
at
Can I get a
Otto.
little bit of that, please?
Yeah.
Otto, 17 hit you, I'm assuming? Yes, because your AC is 15 and you're prone. So it's
But
actually an
also
advantage.
uncanny dodge.
Okay, uncanny dodge.
I'm rolling.
Well, with half whatever the damage.
Which is half the
whatever
damage.
Half the damage. Yeah.
Cool, that's fine. And I have advantage from Aberkildabra, but I didn't need it because you already advantage from laying down on the ground, and he's 5 feet from you. 17 hits you, so you take. I should have grabbed dice, guys. I don't know why I didn't pull them out.
79.
I don't know why I didn't. 'Cause I didn't
These are
expect
just
you to
his
be in
claws.
an
Yes, he said
attack.
he was holding
Yeah,
a weapon.
just his. He seems to swipe.
Good.
What's
Good way of
interesting about it is, as it hits you, Otto, your visions of the gauntlet begin to flow through your mind. The scary parts.
Oh no.
Any of them that you can imagine.
Oh, no.
You additionally take psychic damage.
Oh.
Take 12 slashing
No bueno.
and 7 psychic.
No bueno.
Oh, okay.
Not a fan.
That's not great.
Krista, remember you have Blessing the Trickster for an hour.
Yes.
So you've got that advantage for a while. On
Sweet.
stealth.
For the stealth, yeah. But I'm also invisible.
Now he's just
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
up invisible.
But just, extra.
No, yeah.
You can be quiet, too.
Cool.
Make a stealth check. Never mind. Don't worry about it. I nat 20'd it.
What if I nat 20?
Absolutely. Make a stealth check. It's very valid. Very
What
valid.
if I nat
Very
20?
valid. Make a stealth check.
Okay, mine are
Nat 20.
disadvantage.
Just now you got a nat 20.
I have disadvantage on stealth.
you wearing
I don't
chainmail?
know what I'm- Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Got it.
mid-scale mail. Yeah, no, it's... But, I mean, it is a 23.
Oh, because of all
It
your...
is.
No,
enough.
this was a
All
nat
right,
20.
all right.
From over what looks like your shoulder, out of the wall, almost out of the shadow itself, a exquisite, slender, graceful, and an agile figure emerges slowly from the dark. And at first you don't see them. They seem to slowly emerge with a dagger in their hand, look at you, smile ever so slightly, say, You had a job to do. They're wearing a half mask, exquisite piece of craftsmanship that you can see of polished black glass. Not obsidian, mind you, just black glass.
She does look like Cristobal right now.
It's the person that she could... Oh, fair enough. She wouldn't say you have a job to do. She would say, this is from the governor. And thank you for reminding me.
Keep the cover.
I mean, she also did see you for a while. So.
Maybe. Okay.
But not sure. Because things be going on, not sure which one's
Sure. Okay, got it.
It has a sleek, minimalist design, mirroring her deceptive simplicity and shadowy nature. It covers the right side of her face, concealing a mysterious, enigmatic smile that rarely leaves her lips. And she attempts to stab you.
Oh, no.
And this will be a sneak attack.
I don't like this.
Oh boy.
I will use advantage. Thank you, Abracadabra.
Abracadabra! Come on!
Come on!
24 to hit.
Ooh.
Yeah, it hits.
And that is...
Oh no. With
lot of
sneak
dice.
attack damage?
Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
God.
gonna be unfortunate.
Don't like this.
18
Ooh,
piercing damage.
Ron rolls really well.
Yeah,
Oh, I forgot
that's
to tell you
the
that, Josephine.
Okay.
Okay.
10 of that is necrotic. And your speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Oof.
As this
Okay.
stab seems to have some sort of corruptive effect, shadowy corruptive effect upon you.
Okay.
It is halfway out of the wall,
Yep.
this figure.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
Almost perpendicular to the wall.
Okay.
And they remain there. Because they only get one bonus action.
Okay.
Otto, it is your turn.
Okay, well,
This person is also wearing a mask, green-bluish tint. They are also
okay,
embraced.
okay, so it is dark because I sucked up some of the things. I'd like to disengage.
Okay.
And use, well, so I'm going to tell you what I want to do,
Sure.
and then you let me know if
Absolutely.
I can. I'd like to run away from this dude because
Okay.
I can't deal and fight them. But I want to roll away so that I can start to the other lamps. I want to make it really dark.
There is one lamp at the end of this whole alleyway is dark because of that one lamp.
So it's already
it's
dark.
already super dark.
Okay. So instead of doing that, I'd like to.
The bear is currently engaged with the Echo. Does the Echo
as well.
count as a creature for sneak attack purposes? I forget.
What do you mean?
Because sneak attack...
She could, yes.
I believe so.
Otto could, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, that is what I would like to do.
Great.
Yeah, because I was trying to figure out how I can sneak
Yeah.
somehow. So as
You also, when it's dark like that, you can just ask to hide. Shadows allow you to hide in plain sight.
Oh, okay, yeah. I hide, and I would love to run up to the side of the bear.
Sure.
I would love to do a running slash at his leg.
Make an attack roll. You're at you're at disadvantage
Boo!
Fail
from
waffle.
fruitcake crumbs.
Wow, what
We
is
are
this?
going to die.
In the pack, you can see sort of through the thin lining of your pack.
Yeah.
The skull blinks and flashes purple twice.
Uh-oh.
Oh, take out the skull.
Give me 1 second. Let's go. Give me
Force a shadow go off?
No,
Um,
that was the disadvantage.
That was the disadvantage.
Okay. So this I'm at disadvantage.
Come on.
Okay. It's still so good. I rolled a.
Well, and you also move to point. It's a straight roll because you move to a point so that you could flank. So
Oh, it's a straight roll?
for you. Yes.
Yeah.
I
I rolled
whichever
a
your
nat
first
20.
roll. All right. Well then, nat 20 on that sneak attack.
On a sneak attack!
Roll double
Let's
dice,
go.
both sneak attack and the damage itself. So just roll them twice.
Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9 plus 6.
15.
15 plus the damage with the
Plus
dagger plus 4.
Plus
So
1.
19.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. So on him, 19. When you stab him, you stab him straight through one of those plates, and it seems to absorb some of the force of it, but you follow through because of how quickly you were sliding and cutting this Ursakan embraced. And a little sliver of their energy seems to come out and float in the air around it, as if there is a blood squirt that's just sort of connected to their body, but sort of drawn into the space around them and stays there. And he winces. He seems to wince slightly.
Can I use my bonus action to run through that blood with the skull?
You certainly can. You can certainly...
What?
Well, you still have movement, so you can just sort of bonus action pull the skull from your pack and move by. It does seem to follow it, but it does stay.
Okay.
So it's clear that it's attracting it, but
Then
it's
you're
not,
gonna drink it.
not
Yeah.
We need to run experiments, you guys.
Yeah, for sure. Makes sense. It definitely sort of moves in the direction of the skull, but stays attached
It's
to
dark,
them.
you guys.
It's almost like a bluish-green ribbon coming
Got
from
it.
your skin.
I was just testing stuff.
That ends your turn on him?
Yeah.
Val.
Okay. Val, sees Rhea get this attack out of this creature coming out of the wall, and very quickly draws his obsidian hand axe and just tries to hack down right into the head of this person
All right.
sticking
Make
out of
an
this
attack
wall.
roll.
Okay. That is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Got it. Cool. Whew! For 11 points of magical slashing damage.
You're using the obsidian axe?
Correct.
Roll that damage again.
Oh!
Oh my.
Don't add just the blade. Just the blade.
Just the blade. So 13 total.
13 total. She lets out a blood-curdling scream as that when the axe enters sort of her shoulder. You've seen it cut easier into things. This seems to cut slightly into her shoulder, and just as you saw those ribbons when she sliced it, those ribbons also come out, but then curl back around into the obsidian axe.
Into the axe?
Yep.
Everything is absorbing things.
Okay, alright.
And the axe begins to glow slightly bluish green.
All I know is she didn't like that, so boom, another one.
Yep.
Yeah. 23 to hit.
Oh my god.
23 definitely hits.
Fighter.
16 points of magical
And you
slashing
rolled the
damage.
second.
Yes, that was with
16.
2. Yes.
Again, you pull it out with a and right back into it, and again, more of those ribbons of this soul energy come out and curl back into that obsidian hand axe.
As I'm doing this almost exactly in time, you watch the Echo at the same time take a swiping attack with its hand axe right at this Ursaka figure.
Cool.
So for that's an Unleash Incarnation. The first one.
Great.
For an attack on the Ursaka, also with the hand axe.
It's a mimic of a hand axe?
Yeah, I mean...
It doesn't make the same...
Then I'll say it's with the rapier, if that's okay.
That's fine.
That's 16 to hit on the Ursaka.
That's a miss.
Ooh!
It's a big
It clings against those metal plates on its body.
Got it.
Gosh darn.
She's not liking this, and I want us out of here fast. Action surge. And 2 more swings right at the head and shoulders of this woman in the wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a 17 to hit on her. Let's go.
Rhea's going,
Go. 13 more points of magical slashing damage. And 1 more for 13 to hit.
That hits.
Wow!
And this is reducing her health every time.
Yep.
That is right. Thank you for remembering that.
Her max health goes down by
What? With
however
this
much
axe?
she hits.
By however much
Wow.
he hits,
13. So that's 10. Last one is 10 points of
Goodly.
magic.
Rhea, you're standing there sort of reeling from this, wound, and you see Val move in a way that you have not yet seen Val move. And in a matter of 6 seconds, 4 axe swings into this woman's shoulder, through her spine. Until she bursts apart in a ribbon of blue greenish energy, her mask falling, clinging to the ground, and her body into the head of this obsidian axe that now glows a very bright bluish green.
It's never done that before. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Says Cristobal.
One more, because I can do this when I action surge. Another Unleash Incarnation,
Yep.
and
Oh
the
my
dragon, annoyed that the rapier hit, just blasts cold breath at this bear.
Great, okay.
The bear has to make a deck save.
It is.
Cool.
Cool.
It is. It gets
God.
advantage
Yeah.
on saves against cold.
Okay.
Dex, you said?
Yeah.
13?
Fail!
Yep.
It takes 11 points of cold damage.
Okay.
Okay.
As you do that, you see him sort of reel up metal plates on his arms, freeze solid, and he seems to wince as they fall off, pulling small strands of bluish green energy from his skin.
To be clear,
Yeah.
the dagger that flew and hit Cristobal came from this wall, or it came from somewhere
It
else?
came from somewhere else.
Okay, I thought there was someone else, right?
Yeah, there
was
might
someone
be.
You know that the dagger came out, and then she came out of a wall
From a different
shadow.
way. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Copy that. So there might be
no.
a third figure.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Okay. So the dragon stays fully engaged with the Ursaka, and Val moves up to.
I will tell you, you both notice that the dagger in her hand,
Uh-huh.
it appears to be the same type of dagger that was in his hand.
So she might have
Copy
done a
that.
thing.
All right.
You could very easily put together that she was the one who threw the dagger.
Okay.
Should we keep that looking down at the mask?
Oh, yeah, I'm just waiting for my turn.
Okay,
I'm
got
gonna
it.
take
All right.
it.
Okay, so I'm gonna step
Yes.
away from you and basically move up to join my. I'm not fully engaged with the Ursaka yet. Let's say I'm about 10 feet back.
Sure, okay.
Okay, got it.
Okay, Rhea.
I'm gonna pick up the mask.
Yep.
I'm just gonna put it in my. Just
Yep.
put it away.
Just put it away.
Put it away. And then I'm going to. Well, this kind of changes things, I suppose. It's just the Ursaka that we're aware of.
At the moment.
I'm going to hold on to my the tower that is on my necklace that's hanging, and I hold on to it, and it glows with this sort of light, but almost like neon black. When you see where it's glowing but dark,
Oh,
Yeah.
light that comes out, and I'm going to invoke duplicity, and there's another Cristobal that just steps out
Wait a minute.
Yay!
So many Cristobals.
of my
So many
floor.
echoes.
The city of
Otto,
dust has gotten so much more.
You are
trash.
more convinced than ever that this is the gauntlet. There are 2 Cristobals,
There's 3
3
Cristobals.
Cristobals, 2 Valves. The skull's blinking.
We
there's
are an
a,
army
There's a
unto
soul
ourselves.
inside of an axe. Yeah.
And as a bonus action, I'll move that Cristobal more into the light, sort of going towards Otto, looking concerned.
Okay. Cristobal.
So there's an F in my hand.
Yeah.
I'm sure you usually can pull out.
No, yeah, I know.
So is there?
How messed up do you look?
Me?
I saw you got stabbed. I don't how bad.
Yeah, I'm at.
So, just to clarify,
yes, let me know how.
bloodied is so if you're below half, you're bloodied. If you're not, it's you don't tell them the number. It's
Okay.
just whether you're bloodied or not. If you want to determine more than that, you need a message.
Understood.
Can I say if I'm close to?
No, just say bloodied or not.
I'm not bloodied.
Okay, fair enough. Then still invisible. Bonus action.
Yeah, there's only 2 missiles.
Duh.
Play dance. I am going
yes,
to
that's right.
run up to the Ursaka,
Okay.
invisible.
Yep.
I am then going to do. I'm going to
You're dancing like no one's watching because
Yeah, I
you're
guess it's-
invisible.
Yeah.
dance with myself, baby. I'm going to pull a handkerchief from my sleeve, stuff it into into my palm, pull out a small mechanical spider. I would like to
Yep.
touch his mask
Okay.
and imbue light on it.
Just spell light.
No. This in magical tinkering, I
Okay,
get
got
to
it.
5
Great.
5 foot
Perfect.
radius.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
So I guess
Yeah, make a touch attack. Let's
Yeah.
use your spell.
Okay.
Spell for this. Your spell attack
I'm
bonus.
invisible. Do
So
I
you
get
get
an
advantage.
advantage?
You get
Okay.
For sure.
So this is my spell attack.
Spell
so
attack
plus
at
6.
advantage.
Clever.
I have my moments. There you go. 25. Both were 19s,
Yeah,
by
double
the way.
19.
Oh wow, great. Yeah, the mask begins to glow brightly, and some of the plates fall off as that happens. He seems confused and slightly disoriented, but he's still dangerous.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Was that all of my movement? I have quite a bit.
That was... No, you have more movement. You
Okay.
were only like 15 feet away from him to start with.
Great. Did casting that cause me to not be invisible?
I'm going to say yes because it was a spell attack.
casting
to
of
touch.
any spell,
Yeah, it's a
I
melee
think.
touch attack, so yeah, that would cause your invisibility to drop. I can't remember if it was invisibility or greater invisibility.
And I never found out.
it was invisibility.
The illusion, it can move up to 30 feet, and I was only 30 feet away, so
Okay.
the illusion of you's in
Right
the
there.
same
Could
area.
be either one of us.
Yeah.
Got it. So then
It's
I would
casting any spell and invisibility.
Right. So then I
Not
can't
really
go.
a spell, it's an
Right.
ability, but he's using to touch the mask. That's the touch attack that so it's an attack.
Like technically it says imbue a tiny non-magical. It doesn't say how I do it. But
Yeah,
it's fine.
it's
It's fine.
yeah.
I'm not going to split hairs with you. I can't run past them because I'll get an attack of opportunity. I can't disengage. I'm going to be like sidestepping back and forth and going, which one's the real Cristobal? Which one? Which one? There's so many beautiful men in front of you.
Yes,
All
and
right,
what
does that
about
end
me?
your-
Very confusing.
Yes, that's my turn.
He almost he looks at what's going on, seeing that his assuming friend has been hacked to bits and now living in this axe that's coming closer to him.
Sorry about that.
And he melts into shadow, but he can't because his mask is glowing bright, and he growls with a ferocity
Handkerchiefs.
and begins to rage.
Now
no.
he rages.
A barbarian.
I take it back.
It's not his turn.
I'm sorry, Mr.
It
Sakamayan.
is his turn.
He is going to use something called Umbral Tornado.
Oh boy.
God.
That
and
sounds
he-
great.
His claws begin to drip with shadowy energy, and he basically swipes in a
He Tasmanian
complete circle.
doubles it.
Yep.
So the echo and
Attack on any nat 20 on the first one, which would be Val's Echo.
Woo!
After that will be the Cristobal, which this one would be a 17 to hit. That image
Honestly, I don't even know what happens if
might
you
just
hit
go
it.
through him.
Yeah.
We'll call
Oh,
that.
Oh, because it's
Yeah.
duplicity.
Yes,
It's
just-
not.
Yeah.
11 attack against you, which misses.
disengaged, didn't you?
I dodged.
Oh, yeah, okay,
I
so-
Oh, okay.
And then
That was-
Cristobal, so we'll use 11 for you, Cristobal.
He says, I'm just too,
Yeah,
fire feet. Just, you don't know which
so
one.
your
The echo is gone.
Echo is gone.
Yeah.
You have to learn how to move like me.
He stops, and that's his turn. It would be the rogue's turn, but they are dead. So Otto.
Okay, question. Ursaka, is that considered a beast? A natural animal?
No, they are not considered natural animal.
Because I was gonna do a
They are
thing.
considered a humanoid.
That's right.
Yeah.
You got that. You got that force.
Never mind. I am.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what you got in there?
No, I was like, what do I have? What do I have? No, it's not. Yeah, not great. Okay, cool. I'm going to do another sneak attack. This time from afar. The glowing mask is such a target now.
Mhm.
So I'm going to aim my my crossbow
Okay.
at the Ursaka.
Absolutely. Make an attack roll. You're a straight roll as far
And
as I'm
still
concerned.
engaged with Cristobal, yeah.
Yes.
There is no body of the thief.
No, there is no body.
Just
of
the
thief,
mask
the
and the
mask.
dagger.
Body of the thief.
Yeah, and the dagger.
Yeah, no, the dagger and
that I
you just
ended.
have the mask. There's no body left over.
It got sucked into my axe.
Yeah, strange.
Yeah.
That's putting it lightly.
Okay, so I got a dirty 20.
Okay, that hits for sure.
And it's got 9 plus 4 plus 7.
20.
20
9 plus 4
20.
plus 7 is 20. Yeah.
reduced.
Okay.
But 20.
But
20, yeah, great.
Yeah.
Still 10.
All right, Otto, does that complete your turn? Anything else you want to do? You have a
so-
bonus action and a movement, I think.
Yes. So as I, where do I strike them?
You shoot towards the mask, but it hits him in the shoulder. Again, that spray of bluish green energy sort of floating off his body.
Great. I would like to use my movement since I am hiding. I want to get behind him.
Okay.
Because he is
So
trying.
re-engage.
I want to
Or just move to behind him.
move behind
Okay,
him.
great.
So
Keeping
so
your distance, moving
keeping
behind
my
him.
distance, moving
Okay.
behind him. And then, yeah, I'd like to just crouch down in the shadow, so hide.
Okay. So you want to use? Well, that would be an action. So you can hide on your next turn.
But
Oh no,
you're
you're a
uncanny,
rogue,
yes,
so you
I'm a
can
rogue.
you can bonus action hide. Make a stealth check. Next is Val.
These guys undead?
Don't feel like
29.
Maybe.
You haven't used any attacks that would indicate to you other cleric. You have not used any attacks that would indicate to you yet one way or the other.
29.
Yeah, okay.
I am the shadows.
He seems to lose his he can't really clearly he's being
I am
affected by this glowing
small.
mask because
Yeah.
he can't seem to see. You can see him kind of blinking and trying to make his vision work, which is not.
Cristobal's dancing.
Okay, can I ask a question? Sorry,
Please,
before you
my guest.
continue. We have a cosmic tier 3 card,
Oh.
which all spells spoken come out as a string of bubbles.
Yes.
So I'm guessing
Bloop, bloop,
at this
bloop.
point we've been doing that.
No, it's a choice.
Oh, it is a choice.
Yes.
Cool.
Val bobbing and weaving is able to, well, yeah, you're dancing, and Val moves to the other side to attack, drawing.
That would be flanking.
This axe is still glowing, so worked pretty well last time. Pop, pop. Yeah, so 19 to hit on the first
19
one.
hits.
Do I roll the extra damage die on this?
Yep.
Oh, let's go.
It does not seem that his rage is reducing this damage.
No, it is not. The first is 12 points of
Cool.
magical slashing.
Okay.
Second one's a nat 20.
So
Yes.
you're gonna roll that 3
Yes.
times.
3 times.
So it's
the-
4 times the blade amount.
Okay.
Because you roll 2 damage dice and crit, you double that. So it's 4 blade dice. Yep.
Let's
Oh
go.
my
Let's
god.
go.
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, our fighter.
23 points of magical slashing damage on the second attack.
You see him put the axe in the back of his of this Ursaka, and Cristobal, you can see fear in his eyes as it sinks in, because it clear like it drops him out of his rage. Like it's that much of a fear effect where he begins to sort of be winded, and before he looks like he's about to say something, and before he can say anything, another one which bursts through his chest. That bluish green energy seems to wash over your body, but not like blood. Doesn't stick to you, but you get visions of running from wasps in a forest. And as he pushes it through, all of those images seem to come back through your mask back into his axe, and the axe begins to hum, and as if it's hard for you to hold this currently, and it's getting louder and louder.
And
we're out of combat rounds. And that is where we'll go to intermission. Well, we got through our first combat with Josephine. Well done, everybody.
Yeah! We got 3 Cristobal's. It's a party.
Yeah, and a trap went off. Like, that was awesome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, I mean, how many traps I've had that have never gone off? We got one off. So, guys, stick around. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. I promise you're not going to miss what comes next.
Oh, boy. Hey, and we are so lucky to be sponsored by amazing companies like World Anvil. There has been a friend of ours for months now. We all know that World Anvil is a beautiful set of world-building tools and organizational items for all of you storytellers out there and creatives, no matter what game you're running. D&D, Pathfinder, Vampire the Masquerade, all of them. It's the absolute best for organizing all of your game info for those magic items that you created, but you can't quite remember what they do, or that NPC where you're like, what was their accent again? Was it like, yeah, was it something like this? Or was it more like this? You couldn't remember because it was 5 sessions ago. Well, World Anvil is perfect for that because it's just the best tool set to keep all your stuff organized. And if you go to World Anvil right now and use our discount code THEDungeonRun, no spaces, THE Dungeon Run, no spaces, you'll get a lovely discount on a year-long subscription. And we're also working with our friends at Die Hard Dice. Die Hard Dice are the kindest and most awesome purveyors of dice in all the land. They have so many amazing styles and colors of all dice for every character, every setting. We here like to change up our dice depending on what character we're playing or depending where we are. Right now, actually, they have a collection of dice called the Reticle Collection, which is beautifully steampunk inspired, that Lumbra themselves would really enjoy. So if you go to dieharddice.com right now and use our discount code DungeonRun, no the on this one, just Dungeon Run, you will get a lovely discount on us. So thank you, World Anvil, and thank you, Die Hard Dice.
Hey, sorry, I'm real shiny.
Beautiful
thank you, Heather.
dream.
I love you.
Sponsored.
Welcome back, everyone. We had quite a bit of a kerfuffle just now.
That's a solid kerfuffle.
It was a solid kerfuffle.
Yeah, it's a kerfuffle.
Cristobal, as you experience those moments of flashing images of things that you are very familiar and remember yourself, that half mask, black metal mask clangs to the ground that the Ursaka was wearing, and Val, your axe is shaking almost.
Hey, everybody!
And it's humming, and it doesn't sound good. It sounds like it's increasing, and you start to see what look like the obsidian start to splinter.
The skull.
So for flavor, can the Ursaka exploded? Your thing is vibrating. You see Otto. It looks like they're readying what looks like a bridge, but they put it away, and a glass bridge. And
You'll find out later.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And they take out the skull.
Sorry, I forgot my mic. You take the skull out, and that vibration almost stops, and the axe clings to the skull itself, not cutting it at all, but out of your hand onto the skull, and you see it begin to glow very, very brightly. The eyes, one getting super, super bright and white, and the other getting very dark, as if encompassing and fighting each other for energetic control, and then they fall silent, and the axe falls to the ground, sticking into the dirt, as the bluish-green energy sucks out of the head of the axe into the skull.
Quick thinking.
Yeah.
I think that was a good thing.
Yeah, no, Cristobal
You
and I
pick up the
say
obsidian
it's
axe,
fine.
and there seem to be small cracks in the blade itself.
Maybe I should be a little more picky about when I use this.
Can I pick up the mask?
Yep.
And I go over to Cristobal's side. Cristobal 2.
What is happening? Because your
Although
duplicity.
your hair is...
So there are now 3 Cristobal's.
Well, the duplicity only lasts a minute, so that one probably is about to just...
What's happening?
Putting away the skull.
Is that what my facial hair is doing now? It is?
Yes, it is,
Yeah,
yeah. It's, I mean, I think it looks good, you know? No, it's
I mean, you haven't
charming.
been to a barber or a
It's-
salon in months.
You don't have to remind me.
I'm just saying.
These are the magics I was speaking of. I'm sure your wizard can attest. They're disguising.
Yeah,
Yes,
right.
and I just didn't want...
Okay. Learning more about you all the time. All right, fine.
Are you... I mean, it should last a little while longer if... I'd rather keep this up while we're out.
Certainly.
Yeah.
And I'm going to look at the knife that was embedded in my hand.
And I take your hand to... I'm concerned. And it's
I am fine. Thank you.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am fine. And then I'm going to examine the knife. Is it?
It looks like now that this person is no longer holding it, it looks like a small blade, a normal...
Like a throwing
metallic
knife or
throwing
like a...
knife, yeah.
Got it.
Like a dagger, like a normal
Um,
dagger. Well-made dagger.
did you... we saw the Ursaka.
Yes.
The person who jumped out of the shadows stabbing Rhea. The wall, thank you.
Yeah.
What do they look like? They were... I remember your description of... What's
yeah,
the
it
race?
was hard for you to really capture that, but Rhea, you could clearly see they were an elf.
Okay, the one who came out the shadows.
Okay.
It was an elf, and they had a mask on, so their eyes were sort of obscured.
Right.
You saw blackish.
We're gonna have more
eyes.
conversation. Maybe we should
should
do
go
it inside.
Yes.
Yeah, grab that mask.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
You got her mask. Grab the
Everybody
bear's
make
mask.
perception checks.
I think you just grabbed it, right?
I grabbed
Yeah,
it.
You
you
grabbed
grabbed
it.
it.
Okay.
While you're holding me, by the way, while you're holding my hand, these spiders are going to appear out of my cufflinks, come over, climb up your shoulder, and start repairing your wound. And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on you.
Oh, here I was
Curing the
about
cleric.
to... I was... Okay. But didn't you also take damage?
Yeah, no,
Not-
I'm so bloody.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, no, it's good.
I
Don't
was-
worry about it. I've always
Are
been
you
kind of
sure?
bloody. Yeah, no.
Your healing is maximized.
Sweet. So that's Cure Wounds.
Your mask begins to glow and hum slightly with a bright light.
Oh.
Right, so it's what? Plus
Just 8 plus your intelligence.
a D8. So it's 8 plus my intelligence, which is
3.
3. So 11.
I assume you cast it first.
Yeah, first level. Thank you.
Okay.
I don't have my spell cards, everybody. That's why I'm like,
I'm honored, sir. Thank you. And I sort of like bow a bit towards you.
No.
And then I turn to look at Otto, who's looking pretty
They're
rough.
just
Perception
panting.
checks real quick.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Nat
sorry.
1.
You are too concerned about what's going on.
Yeah.
20, straight 20.
Yeah,
That's
straight
nat
rolls
20.
for concern. Dirty 20 for you?
No, nat
10.
20.
Nat 20 for you? Okay. 10.
7.
You guys are all, you're obsessed with the skull. You two are obsessed with the skull.
So many
You
crystals.
notice the tower,
Oh no.
the last
about to-
single tower, is very slightly still bright light.
Oh,
You
boy.
begin to see in the sky above you what looks like souls circling.
Ah,
We have to get inside. I'm
That's
gonna
the scene
gesture
from
to this.
Fantasia.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna gesture everybody inside the
You
warehouse.
can tell that it is circling these massive amounts of souls that seem to, greenish blue energies seem to be circling above the central tower.
All right.
Should
so
we hide
inside.
here?
At
We don't have
least
a
for right
choice.
now. At least
Okay,
for right
fine.
I can always summon my tower.
Yes, okay. All right.
So move
Inside.
into the
All right.
warehouse.
Moving into
The
the-
Ursaka came out of the front doors. The
Yep,
front door
and the front door's open.
Yeah.
open.
As I'd like to like kind of grab Otto on the way and like sort of escort them in and say, well, "What do you think of my new look?" and also do a cure wounds at the same time,
It's so confusing.
so that it feels like warm and actually, yeah, it's like there is like when the magic sort of flows through you, there is the smell of like flowers. Like lavender and jasmine, and a warmth of like spring sunshine.
Wow.
As Otto is being healed, he thinks about the first time that he saw the surface, because that's what kind of that reminds him. Yeah.
You will have to roll yours, not maximize.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
A cure wounds.
I'll go first through
7
the
hit
doors.
points.
that's great.
Almost immediately, you see there is another trap, but this one is not connected. It looks like they disconnected it as they came out.
As they
the
came
door.
out.
But
Alright,
it's an
okay.
exact replica because you see 3 green vials of what look like a greenish liquid that you saw fall and smash
we
before.
should-
Can I?
Reset
So
that
now
trap.
can I see it? Can I dismantle it to make sure?
Do you have the tools to dismantle a trap?
I mean, I got a knife
You might need an artificer to do that.
Oh, okay.
or a rope.
I am
A rogue.
Yeah, I
I
have
am an
these tools.
artificer.
Thieves tools?
Yeah.
Yeah, thieves tools, absolutely.
Yeah, use the thieves tools.
You're going to make me a sleight of hand check.
Everyone back up.
Yeah, back up.
Did
Professional
you close
here.
the other door?
What?
We shut the door.
Yes, shutting it was what caused
Yeah.
it to go
Oh,
off.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
This one has been disconnected from the triggering
I
mechanism.
just want to make sure the back
trap
door was
you
closed.
Yes.
closed.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, and while that's, I'm just gonna take a look around this warehouse. I
Yes.
suppose.
That is a dirty 20.
You are able to get 2 of the 3 vials out successfully. You realize that if you move the 3rd one, it's going to shatter, and you're not going to want that to go off. So, but you're able to get 2 of them. So, 2 vials of sleep.
Oh.
Okay, reconnect the trap so that anyone who comes in,
What if you have to leave? No, all right,
when you
fine.
disconnect.
Okay, fine.
I was thinking we could just throw these at whoever.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, sure.
No, man.
Okay.
Yeah, you do need to replace the vials in order to re-trigger the trap.
Are we able
Oh,
to?
yeah.
Are we able to close the door?
Yeah,
without
I mean the close
re-triggering?
is very heavy.
Okay.
It's a working door. It's not broken or anything.
Inside.
Hey,
And it
Rhea,
locks from the inside.
thanks for healing me. You can have this. You have one because, like, you would probably, like, you're tricky and that is cool, so.
Put the other one in their pack, puff up, and walk away from you,
I-
making no eye contact.
I like that you're tricky too. I'll put that away.
The reinforced door creaks open and closed into a narrow hallway. Its chilling stonework painted in weak, flickering hues of bluish-green light from dimly lit sconces. The hall, though sparse, carries a stern dignity, an echoing silence that swallows hurried whispers and cautious footfalls. A cloakroom to the immediate left offers a quiet nod to the semblance of normalcy. The faint scent of weathered leather, that's such a weird way to say it, weathered leather and wool hanging in the air. The hallway itself proceeds, a stern artery leading to the heart of the hideout. what looks to be a meeting room.
KoKo.
KoKo!
Are you here?
KoKo!
Again, this stone seems to capture those whispers.
Do you smell that?
Mold?
No, leather, wool, mold are all organic things.
Oh, good point.
Oh.
And I'm going to peek into the cloakroom and...
Cloakroom seems to have what looks like a small leather cloak in it. Oldish, not rotting, but not well made or kept.
This is gross, but interesting. And I'm going to take this with us.
Okay.
I can't be seen carrying this. Would you please carry it?
Fine. Well, can I sift through the pockets?
Are there
pockets?
Yeah,
Okay,
there's no pockets.
All
Just
right.
a cloak that you're gonna throw.
All right.
It actually look better than your current cloak, but still, just thank you for carrying it.
You're welcome.
So this long hallway into a meeting room.
Meeting room?
Shall we,
Yeah, let's go in that meeting room.
let's just be careful still.
I'll go first. Just because I didn't take much damage back there, and I feel like
we
everyone
don't
else
know
did.
who may still be lingering.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So.
The hallway leads into a circular expanse. The space is awash in a soft ethereal light that dances off what appears to be a glass chandelier's multifaceted crystals, casting erratic shadows that flicker and dart across the worn wood table. Wood. An active fireplace snaps and crackles in the corner with bluish-green energy. Its smoky incense failing to bring its usual warmth to the room. Instead, it seems to underscore the chilling urgency of what was at hand. There seem to be papers that are burning in the fire, bits of dust in the room, soot from things being burned. On the table, a large oak table is adorned with a map and a note.
I rush for the fire if I see paper.
Yeah.
If I see pages burning.
I'd like to use Mage Hand and get things out of the
Good thinking.
fire. Yeah.
What you pull out are scraps. They have
Okay.
been burning. You pull out a handful of scraps from there. There does seem to be one note, one page of notes that was not thrown into the fire that is on the table, including what looks like a map.
Ooh.
By the way, I would like to use this tier 4 force of nature that I got, which is a secret from Aegis 13.
Oh, what do we need to do this?
So I need to roll a sleight of hand check at advantage and see if anyone else notices.
Okay. Yep. It'll be.
To do what?
It will be a sleight of hand, and I've got.
Oh, like we don't
There
know.
was a
anyone.
reason
It's
why I asked
legit
what
a secret.
everybody's passives were.
18.
No one sees it.
Thank you.
I don't know what happened.
Thanks, Aegis 13.
Okay.
Okay.
What? Anything else? Did somebody say they went for the map or the note at all? Or
Isn't that what you were?
Yes,
two were doing?
you were mage handing the
stuff out of the fire?
Yeah,
The
and
stuff
it
out of the fire.
was just
Yeah, just
And then there's
scraps.
another
And
note that
there's
has
like
a
what looks
okay,
like
so-
a page that was sort of dropped in haste on the table.
Yeah,
And
well,
a
we'll
map.
take a look. Yeah, I'll approach and take a look at the map.
The map? The map appears to be a rough hand-drawn map of the twisting lanes
All right.
with 2 sites of interest marked down. One appears to be this location,
Okay.
and the other is a location down the street from the Shimmering Mirage.
That's not my place, is it?
You put it quickly, that is your location.
Oh my!
Okay.
I was like, just on the street.
So, Ron, I am not looking at the map. I'm clocking, trying to do the math when I look through the door, what the magical item that I saw was, or what was emanating that
good
magical
thinking.
energy.
All right. Your detect magic
It's
is down,
gone, because
so
it's 10 minutes.
Yeah.
There does not appear to be anything that you can see that appears to be magical in,
Unless
in
you
this room and the
cast
hallway.
it.
The hallway or this room, and that's the extent of this
Could have been the mask.
this hideout, this warehouse.
Could have been a mask.
Could have been the 2 masks of the people we just.
Well, I also saw it was blue and green, so it could also be the fire.
Yeah.
Could have been any number of things. Okay, I mean,
What's-
I might cast it later, but for right now.
That. So are we able to see, like, is Rhea's place marked on the map, or is it just an X?
Yeah, does it say Rhea's
It does not
place?
say Rhea, it just says marked. and it's what is marked
says
is
marked.
what is marked is the Shimmering Mirage is marked.
Shimmering Mirage is marked, this place is marked, and her place is marked.
Well,
Correct.
Or
She-
a third place.
I wonder what this third mark could be on this map.
I would say that
I don't know.
Otto, you clock a weird. Otto and Cristobal, you both clock a weird, worried look on Rhea's
I
face.
definitely do not.
Is this a glitch?
Is that what your
Are you
excellence?
okay?
Yes, that's my place. It's where I've been staying. It feels odd to say my place, really.
Do you live alone?
Yes.
This table is wood.
Yeah.
The cloak we found was leather.
Everything's fake here except for those things.
What was
I'm gonna jostle the table, like
Okay.
get a hold. Like it's wood.
Make a
it's-
strength check.
Yeah, sure.
Is it IKEA?
I mean, not good. 6.
You move.
I'm not
you
trying
go
to
move
break it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you go to
you're just
move it, but
trying
it's
to-
a heavy oak table. This
Okay.
thing is real.
I mean, we also have our armor, the things that you came in with. What if this was just brought in?
Who would bring a table?
That seems so impractical.
I mean, you could have a table made.
You said there was a note with the map.
What does the note say?
What's the note say?
When you pick up the note, it appears to be scribbled handwriting about portals. It says portal construction to bridge the divide between the city of glass and the material plane. The purified essence of a soul is required. The most efficient use would be the waning souls, as their ethereal nature, unbound by the norms of our city, provides a successful power source. It also says, note, ritual. An object of sentimental value related to the desired location is essential for accurate pinpointing. Place the object in the center of an arcane circle and allow the energy of the waiting souls to resonate with the object's inherent connection, thereby establishing the link.
What?
Oh, wow.
Limitations and warnings. The portal, once opened, remains stable for a short span. Time permitted depends on the strength of the souls used in its creation. Moreover, it harbors a particular side effect. The individual donning a mask of our city finds themselves pulled back through the portal upon its closure, regardless of their distance from the portal. This pull is irrevocable and instantaneous. And finally, in a very small part, almost hurriedly, ethical considerations. The process, as it is currently designed, completely eradicates the soul from this plane. Further studies to determine if they have moved on to the afterlife have so far been indeterminate.
Whoa.
Wow, that's wild.
And there looks to be like a drawing of an arcane circle, and in the center, what looks like a rip, a best that this artist could draw, a rip of time and space, and a different locale, one with trees and grass in that slit.
So we don't know where these waning souls have been coming from, but we know what they're using them for, which is to power these portals.
Well, the
Create
waiting
portals.
souls, those were the embrace who didn't accept,
The
Lumbra.
That would
Lumbra.
be embraced.
yeah.
They
Can I be copying the arcane spell
course.
circle into my
Yeah.
wizard book so I can
Yeah, I mean, it's
replicate it?
more of it's a ritual. It counts as a ritual, so
Right,
it would be
nice.
a ritual of portal creation.
Nice.
Do you
Great.
think Baron Medanon, he's got the mirror creator? Do you think he's trying to be the only source of being able to move in and out of the
Make an
city of Bath?
Arcana check.
Any advantage or disadvantage?
Straight roll as far as I'm concerned.
16.
You're not sure. You try to roll through your brain on the intricacies and all the things that you read in your father's study about portal magic and arcane circles. And the only thing that you can really come up with is that maybe the mirror creator and your knowledge of how mirrors work with Lumbra, there's a way to create a permanent portal, and maybe that's what the mirror creator would be used for.
Whoa.
Wait, don't be bad. And I take out a book that I stole from Cristobal's dad.
Okay.
What is that book? Again.
Open up
Don't
the
be
notes
mad.
here.
Don't be mad.
My dad made you a book too?
No,
He's
Ball
mad,
did.
but not.
Ball did.
Oh, he's mad, but not for the reason you think.
It was
Where
like
is
something
my
about
notebook?
realities,
I got the wrong
and I
one.
wrote it here too. Where
I have two of these beautiful dungeon
beautiful,
run,
beautiful.
dungeon run books, but I did not have it here. It is not related to Portal Badger.
it is not.
Yeah,
I
have
thought
it.
I.
It's more related to the city.
Yeah.
I have the
something about
exact
city
title.
of
I
glass,
just don't
yeah.
have it.
Oh.
Good idea, though.
Oh, nope, it's not in here. In making direct eye contact with you.
Forget you
Putting
saw
it
that.
in my bag. Nope. I thought it was different. I thought it might be helpful, but instead it's just like a map of the city or whatever.
The governor gave you that.
Yep, gave it to me. We had a private conversation. He was so proud of you for being a good boy.
I am looking around the room for other doors or.
Make a investigation check.
Annie Santa Coco.
Straight roll. Also, an investigation check.
7.
We're like best friends now. Me and
Okay.
your dad.
12.
My dad.
As you're searching around this room, you notice that under the table there appears to be a circle.
Oh.
Drawn or like ridged? Or what?
It looks like maybe outlined in chalk, and so some of it's smeared here and there,
Wait.
but it's definitely arcane of some sort.
Wait.
What?
Well, you saw a bright light before.
I saw a magic. Something was emitting a magical energy.
Do you think that the ritual was... There was more people, perhaps, and the ritual was done just now? Before we got here?
Well, if I'm to understand this correctly, and please, Ron, correct me if I'm saying this incorrectly. There's a lot of correct lists. Anyway, point being, after the arcane circle is created, a portal of a limited time is created to another place. Once that portal closes, whoever is wearing a mask who is in that other place is sucked back here.
Right.
Do you think that's how they brought the table?
Yeah.
You don't have to roll for that. That's exactly how they brought it to.
And the obsidian.
But it is such a waste of
Of
souls
There are so
for a
many.
table.
Yeah, there's better things.
Yes, like the clothing here is atrocious. They could have brought so
Terrible.
many. You're right, it's too soon.
There are so many waning souls.
Why though? Even Bart said that they knew that they don't. That he's not even sure where they're coming from, right? They're just coming.
Oh.
I don't know either. I just brought them to him. Brought them right to him so he could be doing this.
Down the hallway, you hear as the door begins to sort of, as if a strong wind is blowing at it.
This is the door that.
The door
Oh.
down the hallway out
The front
side.
door.
The one that
The front
we.
door, yeah.
That's-
It's as if a strong wind is blowing in. It's
Do
sort
I
of
know how
rattling.
long the phase is, like, to get through to the next phase?
About
like...
a tower's length.
Okay. A few more hours.
Okay.
Yeah, time is again very
yeah.
strange.
Timey-wimey.
So, that's a shadow storm?
I
what that
assume
is?
so, and then
If you get real quiet, you can hear what sounds like moaning and screaming.
Oh, God.
we should probably wait that out,
Wait,
and
what-
then
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then go to the Shadow Mire. We have to move with haste.
In the center of the circle,
Yeah.
there appears to be a hatch.
A hatch.
Oh,
What?
Underneath the table. Do we need to move the table to get to the?
Yes.
Oh, so
Who?
heavy.
You want to try and help me with this?
Sure.
Hang on. Hang on. And the echo will appear on the other side of the table, and Val and his echo will lift and move
Yeah,
the
I mean,
table.
the two of them, you don't even have to. You lift it up and move it.
Like, if Cristobal was stretching that whole time, he was like,
First of all, as they move the table, it is very clear that this is an arcane circle that was drawn. It's not active, but it has been smudged and as if it's not complete.
This version of Val that appears as the echo is younger and looks a little more homespun. Weird.
Ron, is the chandelier really high up?
Yeah, about 20, 30 feet.
Oh, okay. No, never
I
mind.
love these questions.
Yeah, very
Yeah, I mean, great question.
I wanted a piece of crystal.
So we move.
want this
We
much on
move the
me?
table, and then the echo disappears.
There's what looks like a stone hatch with a little stone ring that you can pull.
Do you think it
would open up?
leads?
Well, hang on. I've learned my lesson. Should we check this for traps?
Yeah.
Absolutely. But do
You are
but,
very.
On the other
Invest-
hand, do you think it leads to the door that
yeah,
we
could
saw
we, could we
around
listen
the
to
corner?
it? Does it sound? Do we hear the storm out through the hatch?
No, you do not hear the storm through the hatch.
Okay.
Let me just stand back.
Investigation.
Investigation outside of hand? Okay.
Yeah, if you're searching for traps, if you're trying to open it.
Yeah.
You start doing close-up magic. Not now, Otto.
No,
it's
no,
very
yeah.
impressive. My
Hold
ears.
on. Is this a crystal flower?
Pulled a coin out of the door's ear.
Investigation. That is a 21.
Hey.
You run your hand and your owl fingers,
Yes.
these feather fingers
I
around.
have little claws.
Yeah, little claws. Excuse me, thank you, little
Top claws,
claws
bottom claws.
on the edges, and you're pretty sure it's not trapped.
Sorry.
You can't do the
I
magic
was
she
very
can do. You're like
Val,
practicing.
Val suddenly putting the tail down, knocks something over. Oh.
Sorry.
No, I think it's okay.
And I'm gonna open it.
There's a chamber below.
Whoa.
It's a silent testament of the hideout's darker dealings. Crates and barrels, stacked with regimented precision, loom ominously against the walls. Their contents.
Wooden crates and barrels,
Yep.
I'm assuming.
Yep. Their contents varying from mundane to the peculiar. A corner cloaked in shadow craters barrels ominously, seeping a black sludge-like substance.
Oh.
Ew.
Against the opposite wall, a cold iron cage stands empty.
Rhea, do you know any? Is this what?
No, I don't. I worry that KoKo may have been held here for a bit.
I worry about, and I gesture towards the sludge
Yeah.
that is
Yeah,
emanating from the barrel. Give me some time so that I might try and identify it.
All right.
Yeah.
At which point I'm going to sit down, pull out the mirror that Val gave me, and start my grooming process with my hair
Great.
and my beard and my
Alright.
mustache and I'm going to cast Identify
Okay.
with ritual.
Okay, I need you to make a d20 and add your spell attack bonus. This will determine the level of information that you get about this
Understood.
particular substance. Straight roll, sorry.
Oh boy.
Well, so
With your spell
with
attack
the
bonus.
spell attack bonus, it's a 7.
Oh my!
Otherwise, it's a nat 1.
Roll,
Come on.
no save. And that one is no save. Roll a d100.
Oh no.
I have that for you.
Love it.
Whoa.
Every time run, I try and
Yeah.
look at
Sorry,
a
buddy.
magical thing in your
I know.
game.
Here.
Also roll a d6.
Oh,
Oh my goodness!
this is a lot.
very exciting.
86?
Sorry, 98?
Oh, it's 86.
86, yes.
And a 3.
Cristobal sits down. Rhea, you have not witnessed this before. He sits down on the ground.
And I'm like
pulls out a
studying
mirror.
him as other Cristobal.
He puts.
Very weird.
He holds a mirror in front of himself and begins to groom himself ever so slightly. Every once in a while, sort of looking and touching the substance. And as he sort of finishes this ritual, you can clearly tell he's casting a ritual. He stiffens. His eyes go wide, and he falls. His eyes go wide,
Cristobal.
and he doesn't move. The mirror falls from his hand.
Come on, buddy. Come on.
Yeah, I want to grab the mirror.
Roll it again.
Yeah, for the mirror.
You roll it.
Sorry, buddy.
16.
16.
It falls into his lap.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I like go to Cristobal like almost to catch him. Well, not that I'm strong, but we're just
next
to like
3
be
minutes.
next to
I'm
him.
very light.
For the next 3 minutes, you are stunned.
Stunned. So his eyes are open.
Yes.
In this warehouse,
Hey.
is in the warehouse. Are there like, are we in the hole right now?
He had to go down into the hole to do
Yeah.
that, yes.
Great.
I would have followed.
Yeah, we would have followed them.
Is it, I mean, how big is the lower
Wait,
chamber?
this is inside.
About the
is-
same.
yeah, I
About the
know.
same.
had-
It seems to be just as if somebody took a larger chamber and put a floor in the center of it with some beams. So
Got it.
it's pretty big.
Yes,
Okay.
then we'll go down. To,
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I do a medicine check? I mean, I know
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
know he's
Medicine
stunned,
check,
but
yep.
just to make sure,
Yep.
know how long this is gonna.
Yeah.
All right.
Do I know what caused it?
Not while you're stunned.
Oh, okay, very good.
While that medicine check is happening, I am
No,
with
no,
all of my
Nope.
might
Straight roll.
pulling you
It's a
away
10.
from this black ooze that you're by. I don't want to touch
You do know that he seems to be suffering from some form of madness.
And are you wearing your mask?
Yes.
This, at least if it's anything like the madness that I've seen from Umbra, it should just be temporary. Just hold tight. So, and I almost get like a rag. Can I have a rag?
There appears to be barrels that
Yeah.
have clothes in them.
Do a rag and get water from like the whatever it's called that holds water that we have.
Canteen.
Yes.
Water
skills.
You pull out what looks like a child's tunic and get it wet.
Yeah, and I sort of like put it on his head. I'm like, hold on.
I try to say comforting things to Cristobal as he is passed out. I'm just saying different fabrics.
Chiffon.
Yes.
Silk. Polyester.
Mm.
I'm sorry. Oh god. Oh,
You're making it. You're losing him. You're losing him.
Clear.
The weirdest episode of ER ever.
I'd watch it.
Of course you would. Val, while this is happening, they seem to have it handled. Val's going to go over and...
So you're very aware. You're stunned and you're aware of surroundings. You just can't move or take action.
You see the horror in my eyes, depending on what you say.
Yeah, it's just like that's. Except, yeah. Right, right.
I'm looking at the cell.
It appears cold, made of metal, empty.
Nothing.
Doesn't seem-
nothing to search or anything like that.
No KoKo was here.
Yeah. No,
She marked the hours.
nobody knows the trouble I've.
Oh.
Sorry.
I don't want to replace you permanently.
taffeta.
Come on. I like my own body. Oh,
Silk.
yes. Are these things that
Oh,
he likes?
He loves luxury.
Well, I hope it'll pass. If it doesn't pass,
What? So you've seen people in this madness before?
yes.
Have you experienced this madness? This situation, this frozenness before yourself?
I've seen madness, but I haven't experienced. No.
The crates, some are leaking the black
Just
substance.
one. Just one is in front of it. It's a barrel. Seems to be like a
Okay.
smaller barrel.
Are the other barrels or crates marked?
They do not seem marked. No.
And they're wooden. I think I asked that
They are
already.
wooden.
I'm gonna rip
Make an
a
investigation check.
investigation. Yeah, I'll rip a top off of one of the
Roll a
crates.
D100.
No, he didn't touch the sludge.
You know what?
Investigation 13.
You find there are a lot of chests, so this is just you able to
Sure.
one or two of them.
Yeah.
In one of them, you find what looks like a set of tinkering tools.
Hey!
Nice.
Wow.
Does anyone need these?
Probably Cristobal when he wakes up from his
Oh, maybe.
frozen nap.
I mean, he's chosen of
Yeah.
Lumbra. I mean, Lumbra deals in madness.
Right.
Surely Lumbra would not keep him there.
All right, I'll hang on to those.
There are a lot more.
Yeah, so as I think Cristobal is proud. I mean, it's only 3 minutes. So I think towards like the 2-minute mark.
That would be by the time Val has popped open one of the crates.
Great. I'd like to. So the one that has the ooze on it, does it have a lid?
The barrel itself?
Yes.
Yes.
I'd like to like mage hand slide.
Okay.
It opens ever so slightly. Is this fine? I
Yeah,
feel like this
please
is fine.
do,
yeah.
Make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh boy!
Saving throw, I'm far. Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah, but
Val's
you're using
covering
magic.
his mouth.
I am.
Yeah, you're like, no, not again.
Not again. Sorry. Okay, saving throw.
And I'm straightening out Cristobal's like chiffon.
nice to you.
It's a silk
Cravat?
shirt. It's a silk shirt.
Silk shirt.
19.
19.
You feel something strange, right? This is a through your bloodline, through your sorcerer abilities, and so you sort of have a greater connection to Mage Hand. It's not just a spell that you cast and have go. And as it slides it open, you feel almost as if the hand is dipped into oil or an icky substance, but you're able to sort of keep your concentration and slide it open. Everyone else make Constitution saving throws,
jeez!
including Otto, as a horrible Cristobal, you too. A horrible smell seems to enter the room.
I did cover my face.
You get advantage.
Thank you.
So you roll.
Sorry, this is Constitution?
Constitution.
16.
Oh no.
22.
5.
6.
You two dry heave. You dry heave because there's nothing you have to,
Like
but
throwing
you
up on
just
you.
red water comes flowing out of your mouth as your stomach turns itself
Okay,
inside
thank
out.
goodness
Get out of here.
Wait, you have water? I'm like directly above, like.
Yeah, so just red water
As I'm
on
also
you.
like.
Otto, your mage hand can easily close it again.
Close it
quickly,
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as soon as you do so, the smell sort of stops.
What
and
does it
dissipates.
smell like?
Yeah.
It's horrible.
It smells similar to a corrupted dead, like a dead and rotting body. Sweet, sickening, overwhelming. If you've ever I'm trying to think of something that I've actually smelled before. Roll wisdom. Yeah. Both of you who said
Terrible at that, but
both-
sure.
both-
Why not? 13.
Is Cristobal up?
He's now at this point
And I just like-
come out of stunned, still.
Threw up and woke up.
This is very similar to what Nagrok turned into when you killed him.
Yeah, this is the bad stuff. The bad stuff that's been corrupting everything.
What is it doing here?
How has it
look.
contained in a bucket or a barrel?
What is it?
It's a long story.
It makes things evil and bad.
It's real bad.
Do I have any idea what I was looking at through identifying?
I mean, you're still aware of what they're all saying, so
Right.
you are aware of what they are.
Oh, no, I just
Has-
know.
has-
my
Oh,
bad.
your
Spell,
identity. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're not
3
one.
minutes
No information.
Okay, got it. Sorry.
Has 3 minutes passed?
Yeah, that's why he's coming.
he's
out.
come
Yeah.
to.
Oh, jeez.
We need to. We should
We
go.
need to get out of here.
Does someone else want to keep looking through these crates? I mean, I found something pretty
Yeah, I'm
useful.
gonna still keep you up. Oh,
Yeah. The two of you go on up. Otto and I'll stay down for a minute
yeah.
longer.
Clean yourself up. I'm so sorry that.
Investigation checks on both of you,
Cool.
or anybody who's staying and
Yeah.
searching through graves.
Has about an hour
Going
passed
well.
from outside?
I would say not yet. No.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
That is 9.
9. 17. You discover in you, Otto, are looking through things, and you pop open what looks like 2 barrels, and they are filled with masks.
Okay.
Variety of different types of masks.
Lumber masks?
Yep, they look like lumber masks.
I
There's
start
a
loading
bunch
them
of
in my pocket.
As you pick them up, they have a small residue on them.
Oh.
Careful.
It's gritty. It doesn't smell bad. It's gritty and a little greasy to the touch. But other than that, it seems like a normal chemical residue. And you're able to, I imagine you could carry about 10 of them before they start to get crazy.
Since masks from lumber, we determined they imbue the essence or vibe of the wearer.
Yeah.
What do these look like? Oh, you don't have to name all of them, but are they like
All 10.
Every
No,
single.
you do not.
Okay, let me do that real quick.
One is in glass.
It's metal.
No, and we're saying like, do they all have very distinct personalities?
Yes.
Okay.
They are very clearly distinct personalities of different types.
So they're not
Almost
blank
like-
slates.
They are not blank.
Yeah.
They do not appear to
It's
be
almost
blank.
like
These
finding
appear to
10
be
corpses.
individual,
Yes.
very much like that.
That's
You, sir,
Yeah.
find another set of tools, but they're alchemical,
Okay.
and you find a small golf ball-sized raw rock of obsidian amongst the clothes. And you find large amounts of clothing of different types.
Otto,
Yes.
this is what I think it is. What's
Yeah.
up? All right.
Okay, no. Okay. Let's go upstairs.
Yeah.
I need, because this isn't real, let's go upstairs. I have an oath to break.
Okay, we'll get to that.
Man, I really wanted to end it there, but I'm not gonna because we
No,
still got plenty of time.
do not. Don't you dare.
That was such a great cliffhanger. I was like, ah!
While they're down there searching,
Yeah.
and Rhea, I assume, is helping me up.
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, there's a small ladder, so
Sure.
you can easily
Yes.
climb up.
So I will kind of stumble up. That was very kind of you to say. That you were not trying to replace me. That was kind of you. Thank you.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm just trying to help.
Yes. The relationship between my father and I is not simple, and I want to apologize if some of my animosity might have carried over onto you. That was not my intention.
Because I see. I was simply doing my job. But your father has been kind. Well, it's easy to appear kind in comparison to the Umbral Governor, but he was the lesser of two strange bosses I was put under suddenly.
My father's anger does not look like anger. It looks like ambivalent, or they are apathetic to your presence. So the fact that he is so invested in you as a person speaks to him not being angry at you, but instead that you are obviously close and special to him. So do not worry about raising his ire. You will know if he is mad at you, or he will just stop speaking to you.
I understand. I'm not worried, and I think you give me more credit. There is not much for company here, and I think that we are probably all starved for companionship in some way.
Certainly.
I myself am a very social creature, you might say. It has been nice being around others.
Same. To have a elevated conversation for the first time in quite some.
Oh yes.
Not that I love my companions, just.
Of course. Well, I am at your service, and I bow down again, like in a sort of servitude sort of way.
Is there anything?
That's it. No, thank you.
Is there anything in these clothes that tells me what region they came from?
History check. Actually, I'd make you do 10, but we'll just have them all. Come on.
Do 10 history checks.
10 history.
I'll give you 2. I'll give you an advantage.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you.
There's so many different types of cloth.
Okay.
I'll give you an advantage.
You know who knows about you know who knows about cloth though?
Yeah, 19.
You keep trying to do this without me.
There
I know, I'm so sorry.
are a variety. These seem to come from Mechas, Toss, Tri-Cities, various locales in Mechatos. Yeah,
Got it.
definitely from the prime material.
Got it.
With the obsidian you have,
Mm-hmm.
can I have that, please?
What are you going to do with it?
Just immediately.
Well,
You can have it. I
just want to keep it safe. That's all.
All right, don't get rid of it.
I won't.
Okay. Is Otto gonna swallow it?
You keep it safe. No. Otto was very solemn about this.
All right, I trust you.
Thank you. And I trust you.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah?
How'd you kill me?
Oh.
I'm curious.
Okay, well, Are you sure this is fine? Like,
Yeah.
It's not,
No, I won't take it personally.
No, I mean, it was pretty dramatic. I had a really hard time. First of all, I have
Well, that's
to
a
let
compliment. I'll take that. Thank
Yeah,
you.
no, it was hard. So in one of the trials, you were straight up bad. You were evil dude.
Sure.
Yeah, and you and your Echo twin,
Yeah. Echo.
right? Okay. Y'all were just like laying siege to my home,
Oh.
and I asked you to stop hurting people, and you didn't. And so I found in the caves there are certain areas that are safe to walk and certain areas that are prone to cave in. And so I essentially killed you with a lot of rocks. Squished you flat like a pancake.
Pretty smart.
Yeah. Felt no bad about it.
Sounds like I deserved it.
Well, that Val did. You, keeping you safe, because Bahatha doesn't repeat trials. So you're good.
Okay. After you.
Thank you. And I go upstairs. And as I go upstairs, I'm holding this obsidian. And Otto goes towards the fire. And I put another jump in. No.
I trusted you.
No,
No time at all.
I put another log in the fire because I want to create long shadows.
Okay.
Right in the room.
Oh.
And as like the silhouetted figure of Otto walks in front of the flames, they look at everyone and their demeanor is different. They are they're usually very like loosey-goosey, like happy, but like they're stiffer as they're walking, and as they walk through the flame, it's almost like a soldier's march to the flame.
I think Otto needs to tell us something, everybody.
All right.
So, by telling you this, you are sworn secrecy. If you were to break this secrecy, I am bound to kill you.
I change back to Rhea, so like you see me make eye contact. Of course.
Okay. So this is I.
Otto, you remember
Uh-huh.
from when you have been growing up, since you were very little.
Mm-hmm.
While you're doing this, you remember your own Uncle Jeb Jeb doing the same ritual with your own people.
Yeah.
And you distinctly recall that for this to work, they must all bloody their hands and stick them together to indicate that they are entering into
This pact.
this pact with you.
Yeah. So, if you are sworn to secrecy, taking out my dagger, it's the ornate dagger of Outland. I need you to bleed your promise. Your hand, just cut it. Here you go.
I just unwrapped the bandage from my bleeding palm.
Needs to be
With the knife.
Sorry. Each person take a hit point damage.
Sorry, I know it's like, oh my
They start shaking hands on the shoulder.
What a turn!
Yeah. I cut my hand very similarly to when I was joking about it when we first met at the gates.
Yeah.
I
Right.
was like, all right.
And then one by one, I go and I also do the same. And I kind of corral everybody to the middle. I'm standing in the middle, and I spin and I shake everybody's bloodied hand, and then take that blood from everybody's hand and place it upon the obsidian stone. I am a vanguard of the Owlin. I am sent we are trained to protect our most prized secret. The magical veins that exist under everything. And it has been generations our duty to do so, and if this is real, which jury's out, but if it is, then I have failed to bring back enough knowledge to make this not happen. So,
all of you, as Otto is saying these words, your heads are thrown back as the magic through Otto's bloodstream begins to mix with your own blood in this obsidian. And you see a vision. A astral dwarf bound in beautiful, well-intricated armor, carrying a sword that seems to be made from obsidian, but glowing every elemental, all the 5 elements: fire, water, earth, fire, water, wind, air, stone, and venom, all in this sword, in this obsidian long sword made of a blade. This carrying on their arm a large obsidian shield, a helm made of complete obsidian with intricate metal, ornate symbols of each of the 5 elements on this beautiful purplish starred skinned dwarf floating high in the sky against the darkness of night. And as you envision this, you see the sword begin to glow and the shield begin to glow with these same colors. And a stern look on the astral dwarf turns to one of surprise. And there's a flash of bright light and an explosion high in the sky, and you see falling from the sky large, city-sized shards of obsidian flying down into as your view sort of pans and sees both Toss and Mechas high in the sky, slamming, causing large plumes of dust and dirt into, when they slam into the rock, sinking deep below the surface. And you're slammed back into as they're describing this ceremony.
So, I in the wrong hands, what we protect is incredibly dangerous. And that's why I couldn't tell you, because I would be breaking that oath. And thankfully you did the ritual, so I can return. But if you didn't, well, I can't. So.
You can't return, I'm sorry.
I mean, I can now, because you guys bled on the rock and it's like fine or whatever, but like, yeah, this is what we protect.
So the Owlins protect the obsidian.
Protect the world, kinda.
Did you all see?
Yes, the astral dwarf with the
sword and the helmet and the elements.
It's a good sign that you saw that.
The symbol on besides just the elements on the helmet, on the shield, was Thasha, Mother of Storms.
I've seen an astral dwarf or depictions of them.
In fact, this very scene.
That's right. I've seen this before in an ancient dungeon beneath this very city.
Really?
Yes, I could take you there, I suppose. I don't know the importance of it now, but there was an ancient dragon, an astral dragon that painted the walls, and I couldn't understand exactly what it was, but it seemed as if it was the creator of some islands, nations. And
here, underneath this place?
The mural, yes, that I found is underneath the city. And these astral dwarves, well, they seem to be the...
The origin,
Yes.
Yeah.
You're all descendant of them.
I guess. They seem to have been the start of everything. I don't know. We saw some ruins of theirs to the north of Tars, on the north side of Tars, on an island. That was possibly even where we got the skull. It seemed to be, originally, where it came from.
The walls also told of a mirror opening to a lost location. That would allow a group known as those born of my blood through the storm.
Okay. Wait, it said we would come here, or it said we would go somewhere else?
I don't like that at all.
I'm not sure. The lost location. It could be here.
Well, that happened.
So we can assume the rest is true as well.
Well, the dragon rings a bell. I'll tell you more about that later.
Otto,
Yeah.
the obsidian,
Yes, sir.
do your people use it?
Well, we protect it.
Right.
Keep it safe.
Yes.
Why? What power does it hold?
All of them. All of the power.
It is definitely, from what I have witnessed, a conduit for magical energy far beyond any gem, and if I'm speaking out of turn, please correct me, any gem that I have ever witnessed.
Yeah.
Yes, we have seen it, and this is not speaking poorly of your amazing axe that kills many things, but we have seen it only in crude forms of martial weapons. But if anyone were to get their hands on a substantial amount of obsidian and have the arcane knowledge necessary, or even the alchemical knowledge necessary, they could do amazing or terrible things.
One of the legends, it's a story of, and you know, maybe it's parable. It's a cautionary tale of sorts. It talks about the idea of with enough obsidian gathered, because it is the veins of the island. Enough of it, too much of it, used the wrong way, could split the world in half.
Oh.
So that's why we protect it.
Rightly so.
How do you protect it?
Well, we're trained since hatchlings, and some of us stay in the surface and bring back knowledge. Some of us have our societies down below and train the others. And rarely, some of us have a connection to it. I'm just saying everything, aren't I? Just like all the secrets are just like pouring out of me.
It's all right.
Take your time. You don't have to tell us any more than you want to tell us.
Well, there are always threats that, there's threats on the surface and there's threats below, and sometimes old things come through the tunnels, much like the obsidian or dark scorched figure of my has been following me. Hi, I'm kind of cursed. That's
Is that where you got your burn?
Yeah, it is.
As the magic of this ritual that you all were a part of begins to wane, the air about you begins to fill with static energy, and 4 Ottos appear, as if you right away identify a wild magic surge went off, and mirror images cast.
And we all are kind of screaming at each other.
Well, you can do the same. Yes.
This is, this is a spell that I am very familiar with.
They all move with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
It's
all
literal
just...
mirror images.
Yes, it's very impressive. It is not a simple spell.
That was not
Incredible.
purpose. Thank you. It was
Also,
what's up?
What you're saying, we must stop. Then the barony appears to be trying to amass these large amounts of obsidian. I'm not sure that he knows the consequences that you seem to be stating either, or perhaps he just doesn't care. It's worth the risk for him.
Yeah, he might be. Look, he seems focused on getting power here, and he might not care what happens elsewhere. The corruption down there.
Yeah.
I don't know where that comes from. I think whoever that comes from probably has a lot more than that. So.
Yeah, I'm honor bound to kill him. By the way.
Well,
we will kill him.
I think that's eventually we might be able
will
to.
Die.
Okay.
What if it's just putting an end to
Terrible.
the connection to the obsidian and getting it back to where it belongs?
No. Any misuse of it results in death. That is as law.
So humor me for a moment. One of the main power sources we have recognized here was souls. Yes?
Yeah.
Reigning souls embraced. If Medulan were to split the world and destroy the islands and massacre hundreds of thousands of people, the power surge that he could possibly gain from this action is incalculable.
And that is where we will end tonight's episode.
Oh, but I didn't say incalculable.
You're onto something.
Incalculable. Incalculable.
Damn. Oh, Otto. Wow.
Unburdened Otto.
Your soul done.
Oh, little buddy.
How is it?
Oh my goodness.
Well done.
So much
Well
I'm
done.
glad we all know everything.
First fight with Rhea. We did
Yeah.
we did all right. We did all right.
Gave you a little bit of insight into what an obsidian can do to a soul. Well done,
Yikes.
everybody. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for your gifts in that role play and all
Yes.
the real revelations and great use of skills and abilities and some new revelations about everyone. I really enjoyed that. Now I think it's time for us to get right to
As we
some
always
reviews.
do at the end of our shows, we like to read aloud the names of some of our higher level patrons. Thank you so much, fellows of Team Light and Team Shadow, in a style of their choosing. So what we've been doing for Team Shadow, we have both our suggestions tonight come from Tapartos. Thank you. For Team Shadow. Oh, thank you. For Team Shadow, we have. In the style of contestants in the National Spelling Bee.
Number 37 representing Louisville, Kentucky.
Hi, I'm Down to Clown. I know it's a weird name. My parents were apparently down to clown.
It's 2023. We've heard it all. Your word is abracadabra.
Can I hear it used in a sentence, please?
My Gorbin Played really likes to abracadabra.
Abracadabra. ABRAKILLDABRA.
There is actually a hyphen between the kill and the dabra. We're so sorry. We're so sorry.
You have been eliminated.
Wow.
Never return. Your embarrassment to your family.
This just turned into a Monty Python sketch.
This is a James Bond movie.
Next up, number 97 from Seattle.
I think I'm nuts. Did that guy just like fly out of there? Oh my god.
Your word
Okay.
is tuomask.
Oh gosh, I just really use some kitty scratches right now. This is so anxiety inducing. Okay. The T-U-I-M.
Ding, 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 ding. Tuomask. Tuomask. Next.
Next contestant, number 13 from Mayberry, Alabama.
After we eject this
What's
one,
up?
am I going to get a Lincoln brick?
Yeah,
Okay, great. All right, yeah.
We can go get fail waffles.
Oh, great. Oh, okay, great.
Just going.
No, great.
I'm the gateway guy.
Oh, you're
And
the gateway guy.
Yep, I'm here to fix the gateway that you've been yeeting all of your contestants into.
Great.
I heard that there's
Your
some-
word is go.
G H.
Tell me who's gonna fix it now! That was our gateway guy! Thank you, Team Force of Shadow. For Team Force of Light, we have the suggestion, baristas calling out orders at the trendiest new coffee shop.
I've got sugar-free vanilla latte, 2 pumps, half mocha, stirred with a honey stick and a small amount of hair for festive life preserver. Festive life preserver.
That's me. Can I get an extra squirt of Fenderil?
Oh, sure. Good. Here you go.
Thank you. Your Wi-Fi isn't working, by the way. Could you remind me what the password is?
Yes, that would be Beaker Par. Make sure you capitalize the P.
That's what it is. Thank you. I wasn't very got it. Sorry.
Yes. All right, and I'm sorry. What would you like?
Do you have that new Angel Devilson latte?
Let me check.
It's got a little bit of cotton candy and hot sauce.
Would you? Yes.
Hi,
would
excuse
you like...
me. I've got an order to pick up for the Gold family.
Should be a mobile order.
Yes.
We got that dungeon speed run made for you.
Oh,
so,
yes.
here you go, Gold family.
Was there extra
Thank
Fenderil in it?
you.
Is it one of them?
Sorry, hold on. Here.
Yes.
Okay, here's your cold brew, cold cream Breba. And
Thank you.
Yeah.
this is just cluelessness in a cup, a little bit of dim-witted for you.
Yes.
Sorry, this is for the Ghostbusters Quick Response Unit.
That's not even...
Oh, there was another mobile order, it looks like. Wow, they're not even here.
That's been here.
You
They
should-
probably sent it in for the one across the street.
You should order ahead of time. It's really
Yeah,
the
you have
best
to
way
use
to
the
do it.
app. The app is so good.
Why did I...
Yeah.
Wait, everyone, listen.
What?
It's the new Just Jules album.
Oh my god.
Oh, yes.
good.
We can buy this at the register.
Could I get an Angel Devilson latte, please, or what?
Oh, yes. Man, is
Yeah.
he unbearably loquacious?
I was
Oh,
just gonna
yes.
sing.
Yes.
Do you want extra Fenderil with that?
Always.
Right.
Wait, Fenderil is your own...
Yes, it is. For you, it is. For the unbearably loquacious, it is.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes,
That's Team Force of Light.
Also, don't spit in people's drinks.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Food
Wow.
friendly.
Okay. Programming note, we have next week off, but we will be back on May... God, May's almost over.
31st.
May 31st with our next episode, so be on the lookout. We got a lot coming. Yeah, exactly.
Also, keep a lookout. We will have some character art for our Rhea to show very, very soon. Also, join the Discord.
Yes.
Like, follow, subscribe, share this with your friends. Tell someone you know about this show, and also tell at least 2 to 5 people that you don't know about this show.
It's like a chain letter.
Yes, it's a chain letter. Let's spread this far and wide. Let's
And
go
listen
old
to
school
Adam's
viral.
podcast,
Yes,
by the way.
listen to Adam's
You guys
podcast.
talked about it on the cool down. It's so great.
Watch Josephine's Twitch channel.
Yes.
She does some amazing gameplay.
Absolutely.
I saw we after our cooldown, we got
Yeah.
to watch her play a little bit of the remake of Final Fantasy VII. The DLC was a lot of fun.
Love it.
Lots of fun. And yeah, guys, so check us out. Please like, subscribe, follow us. And as always, from here, all of us at the Dungeon Run, humankind, be bold!
Josephine,
It started as a simple dungeon run. As a simple dungeon run.
Auto